Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
My channel, VH1. Hey, y'all. And checked out Brigitte and Flav and that monstrosity called Strange Love. It's not the show. It's not the idea of the show, but just the whole... it's just... That's a good name for Strange Love. They were in the bathtub. All I was thinking was, all the different juices mixing in that bath water. I was just like grossed out. Just disgusted. I got home on Friday. Well, on my commute home, Mrs. Lopez called me in the car to tell me that water in the garage, too much. I'm like, Mrs. Wendy, and not much else was said because not much else could be said. We communicate mostly through hand gestures. I pick up a big pile of clothes and point to them, and she knows exactly what to do. So phone conversation doesn't really work too well. But I understood what she was saying, that I needed to call the plumber. I called the plumber. Now, mind you, on Friday night, I was supposed to be going down to Philly, but we have a 24-hour plumber because I've learned through experience, you have who you get to service your joint. You need him 24 hours. Locksmith, plumber, electrician, everybody needs to be 24 hours. That's it. So I left Lopez at the house at 9 o'clock and peeled out to Philly. Shout out to Charlie Mack, Daryl Schuler, and Ace Capone. Had a great time at a party in Philly. Fell in the door at 6:15 because the limo, which is actually a Suburban, that took us down there, got a flat. And one of those flats, right? I'm in a drunken stupor. It's like it might have been like 3 o'clock in the morning when we left Philly, right? And you're sitting in the car. For some reason, when you're in the back seat, you feel like you don't have to wear a seatbelt because the driver's got this. We are in the Suburban, right? The driver's driving. We're jerked asleep. He got not a flat, he got a blowout. So you know how you have to grip the wheel and white knuckle to safety. We were jerked awake by, we get to the side of the road. We get the flat. The extra wheel underneath, the car was not there. So there had to be a flatbed called. So we called our friend Gangster Lou from the 856. What's really hood, Lou? We were broken down somewhere in Trenton. Lou got there and picked me and, my husband up, and we drove us back to our house, which was fabulous. Then Lou sleeps in the room. My son, he's never seen a Gangster Lou sleep. And he's all up on it. Mommy, there's a monster with green eyes. To my son, all monsters have green eyes. Even if your eyes are brown. When you turn mean, they turn green. There's a monster with green eyes. He kept his Timbs on, everything. He's not like, a Gangster Lou is getting under the covers.
He's passed out.
He's just passed out. No, not because he's drinking and whatnot, because that's not him. He's on point. But, he's tired. He sprawled across the bed, cell phone in hand, like a Gangster Lou would sleep.
Yeah.
He's looking, Mommy, there's a monster with green eyes. Anyway, the plumber didn't get to the house until like 10 o'clock Saturday morning. By then, it sounded, I swear to you, like Niagara Falls in our garage. From the moment I got home from work on Friday, it was just a disaster. Anyway, that's all fixed up, and it cost thousands of dollars less than I thought it was going to be. Because, when you hear water falling and you're rushing on the floor like Niagara Dam Falls, icing the whole joint up. It was like Rockefeller Center skating rink.
No.
It was a mess. Anyway.
You look good today.
I feel wonderful today. I feel wonderful. I feel like business is getting accomplished. And a few things in my personal life that had to be addressed. I feel as though, all that is getting worked out, correct. And last but not least, before I got in the car this morning, ring-a-ling-a-ling, it's Ian Kleinert, my book agent. Shout out to the third book.
Oh, no.
And the people who are going to do it. And shout out to you, Ian. Always getting me the best deal. Shout out to Karen Hunter. Karen! Let's keep writing, girl. Writing's going to take us both to the promised land. You know who's writing a book? You guys? You ever, which is a combination of you and everybody. You guys, you know who's writing a book? I can't wait. Shout out to Elisa Payne, who's our guest booker at home with the baby Maddox. Elisa, I know you're listening. We need to get Marlin Jackson. And shout out to Nicole in the office, who assists Lisa and helps out with the show. Nicole, we need Marlin Jackson on the show. Marlin is about to jump ship, defect from the rest of the family, and say some stuff that is gonna, well, LaToya eyes him. You know, the LaToya with Jack Gordon LaToya. You know, where they exiled her. Mm-hmm. Says here, just when it seemed things couldn't get any worse for Michael Jackson, you know what? Hand me my Dateline music. Now, Pocono Dave is out today for whatever reason. Nobody is proficient with my sound effects. Bear with us.
He took the list with him. I got to rewrite it out.
He took the,
He took I don't have the list, so I have to
He's a catty bitch. Why would he take the list with him?
I don't know. I'm rewriting it now, so.
Can you please take control of what's going on?
Yes.
All right.
You ready for it?
Very nice, Art. Very nice, Trev. Thank you. Took two of them to do one person's job. It's a damn shame. Hey, Steve. Steve is here, everybody. He's our Monday intern. All right. Just when it seemed things couldn't get any worse for Michael Jackson, his older brother Marlin is writing a tell-all book that threatens to blow the lid off the Jackson family secrets. See, this is a book I'm liking. Art, is this too loud? Can you guys at least listen with your headphones on? I think I'm being drowned out by the Dateline. Marlin's book project is sending Michael and the rest of the siblings into absolute frenzy-ation. I'll use an experienced word. Marlin is the first immediate family member who is going to tell what really happened inside the inside the Jackson family. And they are all worried about their secrets coming out. Another close source is saying last year, Michael turned turned to Randy to become the key family advisor about the child molestation charges that he faces. And Randy asked Marlin to put off writing the book. Marlin said he was going ahead with the project. It's my kind of Jackson. Oh, book this man. Yeah. Among the claims 47-year-old Marlin is talking about in the book, reportedly he plans to reveal in his book called, he's got a name for it, you ready? Surviving the Storm. He plans on revealing how his parents, especially his father Joe, did not give him and his brothers their fair share of the earnings. The Jackson children lived in a beautiful mansion in Encino, California, but once they got older and started to live on their own, they didn't have any money except for Michael. This is kind of stuff that we already knew, but it's just nice for a sibling to be ratting it out. Initially, Michael was helping out the entire family because his father no longer had access to Michael's finances. Then Janet Jackson became a superstar, and she and Michael were basically supporting the family with monthly allowances. Marlin and his brothers Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Randy became the Jacksons after Michael went solo, but were never very successful and eventually broke up. Now Marlin plans to reveal the inside secrets about all his famous siblings, and that's what has everyone in an uproar. Good! Do it! Book him! Yeah. I think we're going over time. Trevor, are the affiliates waiting for commercials?
Yeah, they're waiting now.
Okay. Is this my countdown?
Coming up.
All right.
I'm just trying to get these national spots in order.
Yeah, but you need to have the 30-second sign. Like, how many seconds do I have?
No, I'm not doing that.
I mean, the Pocono is a mess, but he was good with organization. That must be the white wife in him. You know, they're good with that organization.
Wendy, man.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
My boyfriend gave himself a wet Susie or whatever. He said he almost burnt his off.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Color brings new life to ordinary hair when it's customized color from the JCPenney salon. Get the highlights, the lowlights, or brand new hue customized for your look and busy life. Their expert colorists have more than 7,000 hours of training with the pros like Matrix, Paul Mitchell, and Redken. Why wait? Make an appointment today for fresh, affordable color. Call 800-542-5565 now for the JCPenney salon nearest you. All right, New York City, Tri-State. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS. Did you hear that radio station lost like $4 million in revenue over that mess? You know what that means. Yeah, it's a wrap. That's a wrap.
You said 4 million?
Million. Like, advertisers are turned off like a mother father. You know what I'm saying? That's a rizzy. Not that I'm saying it needs to be what it was today. Because I was intrigued. Like, okay, what the hell? No, but what was is a wrap. What is not good. What needs to be, well... Anyway, caller number 11 on the telephones right now at 866-GET-WENDY. You're going to get a really great package, but you've got to answer. Remember I asked you guys to watch College Hill because I was going to play a game with you today? Okay, well, listen closely. Caller number 11 right now at 866-GET-WENDY with the correct answer to the following question picks up a Baby Fat Farm gift pack, courtesy of College Hill, back on BET. Ooh, excuse me. That was Art's food that he brought me. Art, that was very delicious.
Thank you.
Art picked up Wilson this weekend. Anyway, stop. We're getting in the middle of College Hill gift pack. All right, College Hill Life Uncensored and a complete unrestricted... Life on Campus is uncensored and completely unrestricted. So it's back on BET. It comes on every Thursday at 9 p.m. And BLS is giving this prize pack away. All right, here's the question. You have to name 3 of the 8 members of the House at College Hill. Now, Steve, the 8 members are all lined up. Steve is getting a phone, but you have to remember 3 of the 8 names, okay? And remember and dial carefully, and you can call now. Also, we are in the Valentine's mood because champagne has forced us to get there because there's hearts and flowers everywhere we look. And WVLS is in the mood, too. We present the Valentine Love Affair. It's going to be on Sunday, February 13th at the Beacon Theater, featuring perfect people for the event, and a perfect host. Atlantic star Keith Sweat and Melissa Morgan. That's who you're going to see perform. Hosted by Vaughn Harper and PM in the AM, Paul Mooney.
All right.
Paul, no N-word jokes at the Smooth Out concert. You know, everybody's trying to get smoothed out. Here he comes. Tickets on sale now at the Beacon Theater box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Or you can listen to win. And it's brought to you by Burger King, where you can have it your way. So dial carefully and good luck with that. Okay, we're going to get back into some more commercials.
Oh, one more thing. LA weight loss.
Oh, I have to do LA weight loss? All right. Just in case you're wondering, because, you always talk about damn LA. It's a commercial. It's part of advertising revenue. Part of our $4 million. Oh, well. Let me talk to you about LA weight loss. What I just ate was within the guidelines of LA weight loss because, Art, you knew not to bring me any more than a cup of pasta.
That's right.
And I appreciate that very much.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask, was that straight butter or was that fat or lard or what? It tasted so good.
Straight butter my food.
No, well, see, that's a problem. Okay. Well, I'm talking to you about LA weight loss because LA weight loss has helped me lose over 15 pounds. Today I'm wearing a pair of jeans that's been taken in 4 times. I just love them so much. Oh, cheap jeans. Where did I get these? H&M. I love them so much. But when you really love something, you just get it altered 1,000 times over. I haven't taken in so much. Thank you, LA Weight Loss. LA Weight Loss, you eat real food. You can cook for your family. When Artie came over on Saturday to pick up Wilson, I had made food for my family. Fried chicken, my piece, I take the skin off. I had collard greens in ham hock. And what else was I making? Collard greens, ham hock. Oh, and candied mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes. The orange with cinnamon and butter buds. And an equal. My family loves it, and I can eat that stuff because I'm on maintenance from LA Weight Loss. I'm not trying to lose any more weight. I'm just trying to not jar what's already going on. Thank you, LA Weight Loss, so much. It's real food for real people and real lifestyles, and it's affordable, it's effective, and you will love it. And you don't have to go to the gym if you don't have it in your schedule or you're just a lazy, schmo, and you don't have to take diet pills. Don't you love that? 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss at 1-800-448-TRIM. And might I just say thank you to all of our advertisers here on the Wendy Williams Experience. Thank you. All right. We can work it out. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, live on the radio for everybody to hear. And thank you so much for being here today, my friends. So I got to get to that adult video award show next year, like with the VH1 cameras or something. I think I can bring you all some real treats. You know, all them tramps. I mean, imagine me inside of the trampery and my sideways comments and talking to these tramps. I just need, you know what? And the funny thing is, the VH1, Wendy Williams on Fire, the support staff there at VH1, they had mentioned to me about going out to that. I turned my nose up to it. Like, don't nobody want to smell all that. Imagine how the room smells. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, I mean, I understand a toe is a toe, but let's keep everything where, whoa, easy. I don't care. Yeah, I like the Spice Channel. I don't want to be in the room full of all them hoes. But you want to know what? I've rethought the plan. That might be kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? You have a few belts of brown juice before you do it. You know, so you can really understand. So I'm not so judgmental. You know, after a couple of drinks, then I am of the people as opposed to, you know, standing on a judgment platform. Oh, I think I need that in my life. Anyway, everybody. Nas Baby's moms is writing a book. All right, Carmen. Well, you know, I got some pages from your book. No doubt this is you sending me the book. I understand. Hell, I'm my own best publicist, too. But I'm not going to glorify on this until I see why the hell my name's being mentioned. And we don't know each other, so what stories are you possibly making up? Because I will get right back at you, hard and swift. I am who I am, and I'll say what I need to say, but I'll be damned if somebody's going to read something about me in some damn Carmen Nas Baby's mom's claim to fame book. You know what I'm saying? It was all good until I see this. Send me the rest of the pages that happen to include me, because you don't know squat about me that I haven't already said. I'm an ex-drug addict. I didn't have to get twisted out to get anywhere in life. So, you know, there was no twist-outation. Let me see. She says, okay, well, of course. Wait, come on, Carmen. You have to give us something. Meet me halfway. Can you give me at least 2 names? You know about people in her book. She says, okay, well, of course, Nas, Jay-Z, Wendy Williams, and Wood Harris, to name a few. What I got to do with this? Other than that, I am the instigator. And I'll take that. If I did have a TV show based on this radio show, I wouldn't even want you to show the whole studio. Just show my lips flapping as the instigator. You know, and I wouldn't mind booking you for the show, actually. Elise Payne over there in the nursery, can you please pull him off your breast for a moment to write down Nas Baby's mom, Carmen? That's only after we get a copy of this tune. To see whether it holds the right amount of scandal. Because, you know, just because you're not a rapper's baby's mother doesn't mean you're going to tell it. Because you don't want the checks to stop. But now that we've, you know, they've gotten ugly in the media, I didn't know there was a damn Carmen until Jay-Z said he had a shot. You know, wasn't it AI too? And, you know, it just kind of got nasty. Now all of a sudden we know about you. Okay, so, well, I hope that your book is going to be as interesting as it needs to be. I'm going to say, her humble abode is tastefully decorated. Yada, yada, yada. You can kiss that goodbye. Because Khalees is pulling them puppet strings now. One wrong move, and that extra money is cut off. Nas will be sending the checks right to the private school, right to Foot Action, you know, for new sneakers and stuff like that. Right to the pediatrician. There'll be no extra money for your Manolos. Carmen sets the tone by burning incense and making tea. Okay, whatever. Carmen admits that she tries to stay clear of conflict. Wait, you're in the hood now, baby. Once this book comes out. And by the way, this is a good look. Because when Nas cuts you off, a book deal can bring in that Manolo money. Trust me. The book is called, what is it called? Sex, Drugs, and Hip Hop. And I hope the only drug we're talking about is not some damn weed, because that's like a, you know, that's like a Tylenol now. We better be talking heroin, cocaine, you know what I'm saying? Ecstasy, what else they do out there? The crazy, say no to drugs, by the way. But, you know, when people say drugs, I hate even when you read in a police report and drugs were found in the car. Please don't just say weed. You know what I'm saying? Please. You know, throw me some heroin, a few balloons, that tie-up rope that I saw Ray Charles use last night when I was watching the movie. You know, give me something other than some damn weed. Oh, well, it wasn't just weed. It was drugs. Chocolate. No. That's all under the same umbrella. I want weed and lots of it. I mean, drugs and lots of it. And sex, please. No missionary. No just sex between a husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend. I like that salacious sex. You know, swinging from the chimney of your neighbor's house with your girlfriend's sister. See, that's a jump off and a half right there. You see what I'm saying? And third input with no grease. You know, I like that. And let me see what else. And hip hop. We don't want to just. You didn't say anything about no homosexuality in here. So you need to put that in there. Sex, drugs, hip hop. You should have put all right next to sex. Then we would have known what that means. All right. How you doing? All right. Well, I never looked at Nas with a queer eye, so that's out. It's not like she's spilling the tea on Nas being some homo. Because that I've never thought, even in my worst times, and Nas and I have fought and stuff like that. But Nas, I never looked at you with the queer eye, never heard any homo references. And hey, cutie pie, even through the fire, you're cute. And I like the chipped tooth. I'm mad you fixed it. I was just thinking about if he was gay, though, you know, the chipped tooth scraping. Guess that's why Fabulous fixed his. Jokes. I just made a Fabulous joke. Artie, you just missed my homo talk.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was just telling everybody that Nas' baby's mom's has a book coming out. Anyway, look, we have 30 seconds. Dave called up to let Art know where the folder is. So why isn't Dave home if he's taking the day off? Why is he sitting on the side of the road worried about his position? I'm saying, if he's up in the Poconos like he's supposed to be on a day off, then he wouldn't know what we're doing. As soon as I said on the radio, where's the folder? And Art said, Dave hit it. Dave rings up the phone telling, go home, Dave. Go home to your white wife.
Wendy, man.
I've been with this guy for like 5 years, and I know you say don't cheat. I know, but I can't help it. I want to.
Do you have intention on getting married?
We're married.
Oh, my God.
The Wendy Williams experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Vice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Mm-hmm.
Please, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy girl, who's the gay rapper?
Matter of fact, it's safe to say.
Rather controversial.
Controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home.
All right.
The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams experience. Should be having my baby.
Yo, what's up? This is Keenan Thompson, you know what I'm saying? Or should I say, hey. Understand that, Fat Albert? Understand that, Saturday Night Live? You listening to the Wendy Williams experience.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Now, Dave, you used to be white. So did I. I don't remember the song Lights. Now, I knew the Journey music.
I do remember the music, but I don't remember Lights either.
When I was growing up, the white people in Ocean Township, they loved Journey.
Yeah,
you know?
big time.
And the Grateful Dead. Riding my train, high on cocaine.
Yeah.
Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, Trouble behind.
Second verse.
I used to be white.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Trouble ahead. Hey, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Please do keep it here. Coming up next hour, the fabulous, the vivacious Cheryl Lee Ralph. Did you know that Cheryl Lee Ralph, according to my friend Victoria, was the youngest graduate of Rutgers University? She graduated, the Cheryl Lee Ralph. She graduated when she was 19. She even had to skip her college graduation because she was off filming a Skippy commercial. Wow. Well, she's got a lot going on, a lot of talent, from Broadway, Moesha. We can ask her about Hakeem and so on and so forth. As a matter of fact, her brother, Tim Ralph, happens to work here. He's one of my favorite coworkers. Tim Lee Ralph. Cheryl Lee Ralph's brother. But it is advice hour here on the show. I see somebody has sent some advice for Woody. So they want it man to man. So, all right, I'm going to give it to you straight. And then a woman faxed in about her 7-year-old daughter in dance classes. So we'll address that. But first, let's go to the phone. Hello?
Yeah, hi. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing fine, sugar.
This is my question. My name is Reese, and I with some girl. I mess with some girl named Tamika, and her cousin is my man. His name's Malik.
Okay.
So I called some girl from the bar the other night, and I told her to come to the bar and have a drink with me, which is my ex.
Okay, wait. When you say Malik is your man, do you mean your lover man or your friend?
No, my homie.
Okay.
He's my homie.
Okay.
And his cousin is my girlfriend, my baby mother.
Okay.
So I called some girl from the bar the other night, which is my ex.
Are you calling from South Carolina?
No, I'm calling from West Philly.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, so I call her, and I tell her to come to the bar and have a drink with me.
Mm-hmm.
So she says no, something about she's doing something with her baby. So she calls him back and says, guess who just called me?
Okay.
He calls my girl and tells that I just called the girl and told her to come to the bar and have a drink with me.
Okay.
So what should I do about him snitching on me? Because it's just man code for a man not to go back and tell another man's girl what he's doing.
Well, you know what? If you were messing around with this girl, then you all should have had a bond where she wouldn't have even told her man to begin with. So I think that the one you need to get at is the girl for putting it out there originally. Then you need to break your man off a word or two. Then perhaps you need to take your jumping off outside of your immediate cipher and find, other girls to jump off with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the girl wasn't no jump off nothing. It's just my ex. She was a long-time friend. Somebody I talked to every 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
She just came back to the city, so I was telling her to come talk to me, have a drink with me.
You should have ended. Then your man needs to be broken off. But yeah. You need to just, have a conversation with him. Listen, if you're looking for men to be keepers of secrets, men are bigger bitches as far as opening their mouths than women are. And you can believe that. And because you're a man. Look what your friend just did to you. Oh, our phone is breaking up, but thank you for calling. Hello?
Yo, Wendy.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right. I just need a little advice. Something quick. I'm so happy I could talk to you. Thank you.
Okay.
I was just talking to a female, like 18. I'm 46, she's 18. I was talking to her, and my wife found up the phone calls on my phone bill.
Okay.
And I have 2 kids with her, my wife.
Okay.
All right. And we didn't have sex or nothing like that, but it's just, we was talking. It was just, flirting around.
Yeah, because
she wants to break up. She wants to break up. I begged her. She's crying.
Yeah, because sex is next, and you know that.
Right.
You know that sex would have been next. So even though you haven't had sex with her, it's like having sex. Your wife is no fool. So what's your question to me?
Wendy, she wants to leave. She wants to leave. She wants to move out. I can't sleep without my kids. Every night I sleep with them. I sleep with her. I messed up. I screwed up, but I was waiting to be with her. But she doesn't want to work it out. I don't know what to do. I feel I feel bad. I know I'm an asshole. I know.
You willing to have your phone bill perused by your wife every month?
Yes.
Okay. You need to tell her that. Are you willing to get her phone calls when she calls as opposed to looking at your phone and ignoring them?
I'm sorry?
Are you willing to actually pick up the phone every time she calls as opposed to ignoring them?
Yeah, well, she stopped calling. The girl stopped calling.
No, she meaning your wife. Your wife is going to have to be secure about the places that you are, and you're going to have to do a little backpedaling to make sure that she understands. Another thing is, do you have a few extra bucks for Valentine's Day?
No, she doesn't work. She's a stay-at-home mom.
No, do you have a few extra bucks for Valentine's Day?
Yeah. I'm doing okay.
Then perhaps you need to start Valentine's Day, like starting tomorrow. Why don't you get... Does your wife have a maid, or is she supposed to clean everything?
She does everything.
All right, well, why don't you get your wife a maid? Even if your wife just goes to get her nails done while the maid cleans up. And I'm talking about on a regular basis, sir. Like somebody to come in your house once a week to clean up. If your wife just wants to sit on the couch and watch Oprah while the woman washes all the clothes, fine. Get your wife a maid for Valentine's Day, and a maid that will be there once a week. And a smattering of other things, but I think a maid service is a wonderful gift for a woman.
I know, but when she wants to leave.
Old girl dances, unless it's ballet. But she hasn't said what it is, so I'm going to assume it's ballet. Please. Uh-oh, I see the word video in here. Wow. Oh, shoot.
Wow.
See, because it's not cute when the little girls do that. I feel like smacking the parents when the girls do that. And there's always a bunch of aunts and uncles and cousins cheer. Go, Tay-Tay. Yeah. Go, Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay be cripping. And then dropping it like it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Go, damn, Tay-Tay. GW, I'm going to assume that your little 7-year-old is not doing the Tay-Tay dance. Okay. I mean, she really dances. She has been in a lot of talent shows and school dances. People come up to me and tell me that I should really think about looking into some auditions for videos for her. Sidebar. I'd be one of these parents. If I see Tay-Tay dropping it like it's hot, it's not exactly like you're going to smack the mother for having this go down, but you're going to go to them and be like, she dances so well. She should dance in videos. But in my mind, I mean video whore. You know what I'm saying? Because she dances just as well as Jessica Rabbit. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. But I'm assuming that this mother means like ballet. Or, you know what I'm saying? Nothing where she shows that she's double jointed in her waist. You know, like Beyonce. Remember on MTV, on the Beyonce show, where she popped her waist? Weren't we all thinking something? Like, well, what I was thinking was all that waist popping, and all she does is lay back and fan her hair on the pillow. How many girls, right, when I'm sexy, pop? Don't you do it? Don't eat. Even when you're by yourself, don't you pop your waist? I'm sexy. Pop. All of us do it. We all do it. We could be driving down the street. You know, pop. Right there in the seat, we pop.
Nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying there's some things that all girls do no matter what. You pop your waist too?
No.
Oh.
I was saying I like it.
Yeah. All right, anyway, let's get... At first, I was really apprehensive about it. Wendy, let me tell you this. Yesterday morning, my daughter watched Sierra, My Goodie, and watched it until she got the dance down pat. All right, what is... Oh, that's an okay dance for 7-year-old to be doing. Oh, yeah, okay. But remember, Goodie makes the boys jump on it. Uh-oh. But as dancing goes, that's a very innocent video. I like where this is going so far. When she did the come running mommy, I got it, and she played the video, Wendy, I mean baby dropped it like it's hot. Oh damn, mommy's pumping her fist for it. She had every move and moved to the beat. My question to you is, do you know a website that I can go to? And by the way, she is not one of those fresh 7-year-olds, if you know what I mean. Yes, mom, score. Woo! No, I don't know where she can go. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. Art is probably the closest to this because he takes acting lessons and...
Yeah, but that's separate from dancing.
All right, well, what does she do? What does this mother do? I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I don't know. Ma, I don't know. But you know what? Missy likes to use a lot of kids in her video. Maybe she wants to somehow maybe get in touch with Missy's label. Sierra, she used kids once. She might want to use kids again. Usher... I guess he's out of using kids for his stuff.
Well, Michael always uses
kids. You know what? Get in touch with the video directors. How do you get in touch with the video agencies and stuff? Something, Ma. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But your facts was very entertaining, but I don't know. There's just some things I don't know, like how do you make your kids a star in stage screen videos? And I don't know. Good luck. And be prepared to spend a lot of time taking her from place to place, because the first thing that she's going to need above and beyond connections is a parent with nothing but free time and extra income to be able to, jump from train to parking spot to, all that, and then the boxes of Kleenex for the disappointments. You know what I mean? You're going to have to buy stock in them because it's a million disappointments before you get one great hit. And that one hit could be the big payoff for you and your whole family. Look at Britney Spears. I mean, they were serious PWT before she landed, and now they're RWT. The R is for rich. Anyway, I wish you well, though, Mom. And don't be mad we were poking fun, because there are a lot of Tay-Tays dropping it like it's hot, nasty-like. And I understand what you're meaning. Your girl's not one of those. All right. Listen, I'm going to address the facts to Woody. Coming up next from a 38-year-old man whose wife is 40, and they have 3 kids, and he wants to talk to Woody. So I'll give you a man-to-man. Then I got a woman who's been married for 5 years, and she's got problems, too. It's Advice Hour, everybody. Keep it here.
Wendy, man.
I have a boyfriend. He wants to fight me.
How old is everybody?
I'm 43. She's 38. And he's 40.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
What's up? It's the Wendy Williams Experience. A special shout out to the good people at Martell Cognac. Thank you so much for my Rise Above package. Why is it that people, all they think that we do is drink and drink?
We do.
All right, let's open up this bottle of Cordon Bleu. Look, they sent a couple. Oh, wait, look. Oh, look, they sent a bottle with my initials etched into it. Oh, nice. Thank you, Martell. By the way, to the lady who has the 7-year-old daughter who dances, Christine sent me a fax that says casting companies in charge of video casting also for the 7-year-old. Palladino Casting in Manhattan does a lot of videos. Palladino Casting, so you might want to try there. Palladino. Palladino Casting in Manhattan. Dear Wendy, this weekend I snooped into my boyfriend's telephone and wrote down a couple of names and numbers that I found strange. When I called one of the numbers, it was a voicemail. And his voice was on the phone, which means that he has a phone that he doesn't want me to know about. I was thinking about not saying anything and waiting it out. What do you think I should do? Keep in mind that I would rather he not know I snoop. However, whatever you suggest, I will consider. Please. You need to collect about 2 months of voice messages, even though I'm sure you'll get what you need in the first week, but luxuriate in it for a moment while you cook up a real hot, greasy plan on how you're going to get him back and then break up with him. In the meantime, use all the paper that he gives you. For the next 2 months, you are on a paper chase through his pockets. You want money for everything. You tell him you lost your job, whatever, and you continue to go to work. But you know what I'm saying? You have him give you money for everything. Phone, hair, nails, whatever. Get what you can. I hope this is not your baby's father, but your boyfriend, because we're going to have fun with this joker. And in the meantime, you run his messages, and then this is how he finds out. At the end of 2 months, okay, you might not be able to wait. Give it no less than 30 days. 30 days, you check those messages, and don't erase them. What you need to do is check them and then keep them there. Is there a way of doing that?
Yeah, just save them.
Save them. But then won't he be able to tell that the message has been checked and then saved? Oh, see. Okay, you might want to. You can keep
it as new.
Oh, then you need to keep the messages as new. I don't care if the woman sounds gorgeous on the other end on the voicemail. Let him get the message. And the way that me and you, because you asked me, so now I feel like I'm part of this. The way we're going to let him know that we know is you leave him a real slick message. Yeah, you thought you had one over on me. Or you know what you do better? You show up at one of his appointed meetings with Cookie or Bambi or, and Trina and them. You know what I'm saying? Secret voicemail. Thought he was getting over. Please. You play this out. Play this like a Jackie Collins novel, girl. In the meantime, cake off and then be prepared to break out. You don't want to keep him. He is your boyfriend, not your baby's father, not your husband. Why do you have to sit around and put up with this? Have fun with this joker for the next, like I said, 30 days, though. Good luck. All right, I need Woody.
Take me to Woody. Hi, y'all. I'm back.
How you doing?
How you doing? All right. Dear Woody, I have a problem that I need your advice on. First, let me tell you this. I'm 38 years old. I've been married for 15 years. My wife is 40 years old, and we have 3 children, 10, 6, and 2. My wife and I always had a very good relationship, a very strong bond, until 2 weeks ago, she told me that for the past 3 years, she's been cheating on me with her boss, and they have a 2-year-old. Excuse me, that our 2-year-old might not be mine. Oh, snap. Oh, this is bananas. I flipped out. I let her have it and left the house out of anger. I returned the next day and told her that I wanted to take a paternity test to know if the baby is mine, even though if it comes out that the baby is not mine, I would still be in the baby's life because I'm the only daddy she knows. My wife agreed because she said I deserve to know if this is his baby. My baby. Last week we took the test and the baby came out to be mine. No, I said mine, not the boss's. Artie. Get the buttons right. Where is Dave, by the way?
Who cares?
All right. After we got the results, we sat down and talked. And I asked her why did she start cheating, and she said she missed my companionship because I'm a truck driver and I work long hours to make sure my family is taken care of. I told her that all she had to do was talk to me because I work extra hours on my own. I don't have to do it, but I do it to make sure my family has everything that we need. She said that she quit her job to assure me that she wasn't screwing around with her boss, and I said that I will never forget what she did, but I believe in forgiveness and I will do my best to make our family work. Woody, my question to you is, what is the first step in forgiving my wife? I love her to death. I really want you to give me some advice. That's signed, a man that's trying to make his family work. First of all, you did nothing wrong except for work to provide for your family. It is not up to you to show any damn I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? By simply walking in the house with a smile on your face and the ability to kiss her while having sex as opposed to turn her over and run her whole ass into the headboard. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way you make love to a woman that you love, and there's a certain way that you treat a hooker. It is not up to you to do a thing. It is up to her. And that's good she quit her job. Doesn't mean the boss doesn't have your address when you're on your road trips.
It's Woody, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, that was pretty good advice Woody gave. Yeah, it's not up to you. You forgive just by showing you're back in the house. Hell, stop putting all the burden on your shoulders. Yeah, you worked hard. You did a little snafu, so fine. And now that your wife quit her job, you all need even more money in the house. So it looks like you'll still be working that overtime, dog. Oh, I thought I was in Woody mode. I called him dog. I mean, man, it is up to her. She's the one who cheated unless you have something that you need to feel guilty about. Or maybe the reason that you feel like you can take her back is because now you're letting go of your road jump off. It's not up to her. I mean, up to you. It's up to her. And thank you.
It's Wendy, man.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh my God! The Wendy Williams Experience.
Listen to 107.5 WDLS in the afternoons with me, the Wendy Williams Experience woman, for your chance to pick up a gift basket courtesy of the NBC comedy Joey. Watch Joey this Thursday at 8 p.m., followed by Will and Grace and The Apprentice. Then tune in to the Wendy Williams Experience on Friday to win the Joey Hollywood hookup trip to Los Angeles to meet the cast of Joey and tour the set. It's all courtesy of Southwest Airlines. Looking for low fares for Southwest Airlines flights? Look no further than Southwest.com. And 107.5 WDLS with today's R&B, classic soul, and the Wendy Williams Experience. I was just trying to clear out my eye boogers and I forgot my Q-tips. I hate going up in my eyes, like with my fingers and stuff. That's the quickest way to get like an eye infection, pink eye and whatnot. You know, and because I glob on mascara, I do 3 coats a day. So, you know, and sometimes it gets like, you know, and then, you know, you blink a lot and whatnot. And next thing you know, you got something collected in your eye. There's nothing worse than talking to somebody who's got a collection in the corner of their eyes. Just nasty. Like, damn, you know. Wendy Williams on fire on the red carpet this coming Thursday at 11 p.m. Oh, Cheryl Lee Ralph. Fabulous. Fabulous. Oh.
My name is Inga.
From Sweden.
No.
Okay,
darling, you did not have to bring this whole basket of Martell for me. You didn't have to, but I thank you.
Are you Martell? You are Martell.
No, actually,
look how young you look.
Darling, it's the least I can do.
No, you've been around for a long. Look at you. You look.
I have been around for a very long time. Some folks just grow old. Some folks just grow better. Thank you.
Good black don't crack, and when it does, good money will fix that.
But you know what?
What?
This saying that said plastic makes perfect, but I just refuse. I can't go there.
Plastic does make perfect.
I make myself comfortable here. I got my friend Spencer. They call him Mr. Means. Darling, you know that book, Gotham Diaries?
Yes.
That's him.
Look at her nipples.
Wow.
Look at your breasts.
Aren't they glorious? You see what children can do for you?
Yes.
And a very good bra.
You, look.
Thank you. Touch them if you got any questions. Touch them. Think they're real.
They're real. I touched them. I touched them.
Lord have mercy. You got to get some things cleared up right away. Don't ask me about implants because I got one right here in my jaw. See? There you go.
Because if you didn't have that in, then we'd give you the drill. Now, because there's no reason that a lady has to have missing teeth.
Thank you, baby. Absolutely.
And it happens sometimes where a little dental snafu and he has to extract something, but replace it immediately.
You know what really honestly happens is sometimes, and people have hardly ever pay attention to things as simple and as normal as you have gum disease and you don't take care of things.
Yes.
And then, you know, it's like one and then it's a whole bunch. I learn from my mother, baby. The moment you got an issue, clean it up because you do not want a problem.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Simple. Darling, I must say you look fabulous. You're bling, bling, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Thank you.
You're looking good.
I love the
I
diamonds.
thought nobody's ring was better than mine, but yours is kind of fabulous. And that's the kind of wedding band I want, though.
It's just
that's
simple.
What I want.
It's eternities.
That's what
and I have
want.
2 just to balance out the engagement ring.
Okay. And I thought mine was fabulous, but look at yours.
Yeah, but
go on, girl.
But listen, how long have you been engaged? First of all, I love working with your brother.
Isn't he fabulous?
That little Timmy Ralph.
Oh my God! Plus he's so handsome. I just love that.
Yes, he is. And the smallest Timmy Ralph, your nephew.
Oh, he's such a doll.
My
I could
son
eat him up.
and that kid, your nephew Timmy, they're running around the halls, just owning the place. They were here together around Christmas time.
He and Yana came by. Timmy has a little sister, Yana.
Yeah, I met Yana too, but the boys particularly, I know, very, I know. Wow.
So I have 2 kids at one time and they're just beautiful.
How old are your children?
I have a son 13 and a daughter 10 years old. And let me tell you something, 13 is,
yeah.
13 is a time in life that it's when your mother looks at you and says, oh, you'll get your turn.
Yes.
It was when my son turned 13. It was just like, whoa.
Okay, so who are you? First of all, Cheryl Lee Ralph, everybody, beautiful leather pants with the same color boots that match. They are a tan color.
Yes.
Fitted.
Donna Karen, cashmere.
Yes. Turtleneck.
Yes.
Full-blown nipples. And perky breast. No stomach.
There you go.
Healthy hips, not fat.
That's right, thank you.
A full-length brown, luxurious mink coat.
My Africa bracelet.
She's
incredible. Great designer. Charlie Lapp's engagement ring. I love her. She's a label woman. I think that's fabulous.
Yeah, we get rather superficial here on the show. the beautiful mink hat, not like something old, because you know how like a lot of times fur hats look old. Yeah. That space
looks
bandana
like from your grandmother.
Yes, that is very youthful that you have on.
Thank you.
Now, what's your bag all about? Beautiful.
This is just something I picked up one day in the store from a little bit of Diane von Furstenberg, because sometimes you just got to have a little wild color.
Yeah, I love that.
And of course, my bag has to be big. Yeah, because you're in Manhattan, you walk around, I got to put stuff in there.
I love a big bag. So sorry to hear about.
Oh God,
Lamont
I know
Bentley.
what you're going to say, Lamont. That was a shock.
Absolutely.
And it's for everybody listening. Lamont Bentley was a wonderful young man. Lamont had done his battle with his demons. There were all those sort of issues that he worked out, and he made an effort to work it out.
Yeah.
And for that, I was always so proud of him, because it's one thing to have an issue and say, okay, yeah, I'll fix it tomorrow. He went and found the counseling. He went and found the support. He went to the workshops. He did what he had to do to get himself right. And when he passed on and made that crossover, he was in that perfect space for himself.
Yeah.
And it's just like say, God, why? He did the work for himself, and then just to go off the cliff, it's just...
So, they've already had the funeral.
Yeah,
Did you
we had
go?
the funeral. Of course, I had to go.
It was probably the first time since the canceling of the show that
we
seen
were
a lot
all
of people.
together. Exactly.
And you saw Char there, and
Char looks great.
Yeah, she does.
And I honestly think with the whole thing that went down, with that
Britney,
whole Federline and Britney thing, nobody has given Char her props. Nobody has said what it takes to be a good mother. Char has 4 children, and she decided young. She had a plan.
Right.
All the time when we were on the show, I was like, how is this young girl figuring all of this out?
Right.
She was like, I want to have kids. I want to have a family.
Yeah.
And everybody was thinking, well, there are all these different daddies. No, there weren't. No, there
It was
weren't.
Kevin and then one other guy.
Exactly right. And I mean, that happens a lot.
It does.
And she has raised some wonderful, healthy, well-adjusted kids. And beautiful children.
Yeah.
And Miss Char took the high road on this whole thing. There are a lot of things she could have done, a lot of things she could have said, but she just remained a class act. That's my girl.
Does she
I'm sorry.
call you for advice?
No, she doesn't have to.
Yeah,
she's well
got it figured out.
adjusted. She's got it figured out.
Who's your man? I mean, let's get back to that. Is that the senator?
Yeah, girl.
I read about it in the Inquirer.
Yeah, I mean, I got engaged to the senator 2 years ago, and I'm going to marry him sometime this year, which I'm excited about.
Engagement, but no date right away?
Well, we got a date. We got a date July 30th. We're getting married. Where? We don't know, but we're getting married July 30th. I got an incredible group of my good girlfriends from a bridesmaid. So
who's going to be your bridesmaid? Star Jones and who else? Are you on that?
No. Actually, I know Star, but I don't know her well enough to ask her to be, you know, my bridesmaid.
Okay, who are your
Victoria
girls?
Rowell is one of my bridesmaids.
I love her. She's on fire on my red carpet on Thursday, everybody.
Let me tell you,
I love her.
Girl, you see how she is just putting it down on
love
the show?
her. Yeah.
Talk about young and restless.
Yeah.
She just brings the light.
Yeah.
I'm like, you go, Vicky.
Yeah.
Loretta Devine.
Okay.
Jennifer Lewis. Miss Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
And the woman who introduced us, Miss Cece Holloway. And hey, that's enough for the start, don't you think?
Yeah. Is he going to have a bachelor party? Are you all going to do all that?
I don't think he's going to have a bachelor party unless it's the kind of bachelor party he wants. He doesn't like certain things.
Yeah.
And I agree with him because that's the kind of man I'd want to marry.
How many times has he been married?
Twice.
And you?
Once.
And when did you get your divorce? Like how long ago?
Oh God, 5 years ago. And somebody made me actually think about it because I had sort of erased it from my mind because I don't, people get divorced and they always act like, it's no big thing. Trust me, divorce is a big thing.
Yeah.
Divorce is hell.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you get a divorce, you meet the person you married. Then you're really frightened.
Okay.
And then if you got kids on top of it, it's like literally ripping skin off of your body.
Yeah.
So I tell folks, try and work it out. Because if you are unhappy married, you're going to be really unhappy divorced.
Yeah.
And that is a reality.
Now, how long did it take for you and your ex-husband to come back to a place, if you're there yet?
To come back to a place to what?
To come back to a place where you can be civil.
Well, thank you for that, because
Okay. I know you're glad that you're distracted, you're going on and getting married and just moving on.
Right.
Are you going to have more children?
No.
Yes, exactly. Good answer. Please don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up. Look at you.
You know, I look at it this way. One day we were talking about children, and he said to me, consider this. I'll be your baby, you'll be my baby, and we will baby each other.
I like the way
and
it's
I was
going
like,
down.
you know what? I said, go on, Senator.
Now, is he older than you?
No, we're the same age.
Oh,
so
wow.
It works out perfectly.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a good thing.
Now, so you do, it's Cheryl Lee Ralph, everybody. We're having fun. You are one of those triple threats. Now, I don't know what the third thing is, but as far as I'm concerned, if you can be on TV and you can dance on Broadway and act on Broadway, that would be the triple. Mm-hmm. Dance and act, two different things.
Yeah.
You're a triple threat. You'll always be working.
I think that I like to do that whole development thing as myself as an artist, like Hallie.
Okay.
Wednesday night, make sure you turn on HBO because Lackawanna Blues is not a movie to miss. I tell you, Hallie has produced a wonderful, wonderful project, and it's a great thing when you're able to put your friends together and you get nothing but great faces, even if it's for one or two lines.
Yeah.
So I love the idea of producing, which is why I, came up with that whole Diva Simply Singing thing, that big AIDS fundraiser that I've been doing.
I remember that one.
Yeah. So we're going into our 15th year this year, and I was thinking, coming over here, about thanking folks like FUBU, because FUBU for 7 years has supported me with this whole AIDS awareness thing.
Yeah.
And it's just an amazing thing because they live by for us, by us.
Yes.
And you think about it as just the wonderful clothes, but it's more than that. They actually have a commitment, and I just appreciate that so much.
Could Cheryl Lee Ralph and I is somewhat be a little bit related? Like, why would, or at least my sister, when I look at you, I see my sister Wanda so much. I see my sister Wanda so much.
Well, thank you.
All right, so you're here to pitch Divas Simply Singing?
Well, there's Divas is definitely...
You're too loud with the claps, though, Trev. Dave doesn't do that. Okay.
Divas is definitely a part of my whole consciousness in terms of, I remember people tried to forget that 20 years ago, you couldn't talk about this whole AIDS thing because it was a silence.
Right.
Because people figured, well, it's gay folks' disease, so we don't talk about them. Now, 20 years jump ahead, it is a black woman's disease. And I have a daughter. I do not want my daughter's sexual awakening to kill her.
Right.
I ran a red light last night, didn't see it coming out of the Midtown Tunnel.
Okay.
But a police officer stopped me and he said, Miss Ralph, I'm not going to give you a ticket. I'm just going to give you a warning because you know what? You are there for my daughters. And as long as you're there, I know they got a good path to follow.
Aww.
So please just watch the red light because I don't want you to die too soon.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Thank you to the brother. But for all of those little girls coming up, I don't want it to kill them.
Yeah.
So I can say to them, with Lamont's death, I wish he had on his seatbelt.
Yes.
With some of these young girls, I wish they learned the power of no and use a condom each time, every time. So for everybody thinking about having sex and just living their young life, just do two things for your Auntie Cheryl Lee, for your diva auntie. Use a condom, wear your seatbelt, please.
Yes.
So that's why I talk about divas. That's why I developed the whole Diva Simply Singing. I gave you those whole candles, girl.
I did. I was going to say,
them.
you've got a whole nother business going on.
DivaSimplySinging.com.
And that's where you go. And can they find out about your candles?
Yes, they can go on. They can even read
faith?
the Diva's diary. Faith, hope, and courage, because no diva leaves home without it.
And depending on how I'm feeling, that's the candle that I light in my office every day. Sometimes the faith, hope.
Well, I got another one in the bag because it's fabulous. Because a diva must be fabulous inside and out.
Absolutely.
It's the least she could do.
Exactly. Cheryl Lee has a perfectly snatched ponytail, everybody, by the way. Hair off the face. You are just
gorgeous.
Look at Tim Ralph's big sister.
I see.
Thank you. It's the least I can do.
Let me ask you, are you going to Quentin and Brandy's wedding?
No, I don't think I'll be there for the wedding, but I will truly wish her well. It was interesting to look at her, and I saw her, and I said, hello, Mommy. And she looked at me, and it was sort of like, oh, I'm in the club. It's like, you're Mommy. You're grown up now.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine that she's 23, 24 years old.
I know.
It's hard for me to imagine because it was just, she was just 14.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You raised her.
But,
All right, so everybody go to Cheryl Lee Ralph's website. Find out all that there is to find out about Cheryl, including apparently some magnificent skincare.
Well, oh, girl, people always try to make it complimented. Clean it. Don't go to bed with makeup on it. Clean it. Keep it clean. It's like your life. Keep it clean.
I use Cetaphil.
That works.
I
Touch
know.
me.
I know.
That's some magic stuff. That's some magic stuff. So, you got to do that. And then tomorrow night, if you're available, passed down by Cipriani, I'm getting an award for the University of West Indies. So,
all right.
But anyway,
it's
look at my brother. I love the way he does it.
DivasSimplySinging.com. Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Yeah, baby. Find out about the film festival in Jamaica, November, everything.
What happened with you and Gloria Velez?
Talking mad reckless to me. FYI, I never got robbed in my life.
Okay.
You let a Gloria Velez rob me.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
What's up, everybody? Wendy Williams and Mary J. Blige. What more can I say?
This is Barack Obama.
This is John Stark.
This is Takara from America's Next Top Model Season 3, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
To do whatever I sing. All right? Come on. Here we go.
Give me that money back that I gave to you earlier, please. I am left now with $3 in my pocket. No, not all of it. Just give me $10, please, so I can get some magazines and I can get some Orbits. Thank you.
You're 20.
All right, well, then give me a 20. Thank you.
I might turn.
I see some lady tonight that should be having my baby. Hey. Thank you. I like this song right here. Hey, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Hello, friend in my head, Cheryl Lee Ralph. I could, you know what? In another life, if I had the time, I like her a lot. I like her a lot. I like her a whole lot. She seems like she'd be fun to, grab a brown juice and shop. And then have something fattening to eat and not worry about it. Not like, your skinny friends. Ooh, it's so fattening. Like it seems like she's got a war with her weight too, even though she looks great. But you know what I mean? Like real women, the reality of most people is that we're always having a war with our weight. And we'd go halves on a piece of cheesecake. And all that fun stuff that girls do. Oh, in another life, if I had time, Cheryl Lee Ralph would be my friend. Now we'd go by and pick up Sita. She's been out of work for a while, though. She doesn't have any money. Sita, my puppet friend from BET. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was my ghetto friend in my head. Mm-hmm. Well, everybody, with Sidney Simpson being arrested, and you heard about that. You knew that it was going to start that, and here's the article right here. This one says, OJ's daughter goes berserk. Sidney snaps after dad's confession, the real story behind her arrest. So I was like, what was the real story? Because the sucker punch is a sucker punch. There's nothing. Does there have to be a real story behind? Like do you have to dig into the psyche of your parents? Just really. I know her father's a mess, but it says that she's a walking, ticking time bomb, and she's still haunted by her mother's grisly murder, and her father's. Long time ago, they say that Sidney overheard her father confessing, I guess talking slick to one of his boys or something, while in the family room, not knowing that young Sidney was listening. Well, that's the opinion of those close to her, it says. They're not surprised that she became enraged over there at the school in Miami and punched. You can turn the music down just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Anyway, they say Sidney is ready. She's the type of person at this point to blow up over any little thing sets her off. And it's all stemming from when she overheard OJ talking to someone on the telephone years ago. And she believes that she heard her father confessing to killing her mother. And her behavior has been erratic ever since then. She's got some very deep-seated problems caused by her mother's murder. And, then remember when OJ ran off with his girlfriend, Christy Prody, and, ran off to Aspen with her and has been flaunting Christy Prody around. Christy Prody looks just like Nicole Simpson. Now, Justin, her younger brother's at school at the Gulliver Prep School, and he was talking with his girlfriend, and Sidney gets steamed with jealousy over that. You can imagine that, because they're two kids, a brother and sister, who survived the deepest possible thing I think that anybody can survive, watching your parents, one parent kill another, having to live after that, and I can imagine being jealous over something like that also if I were her, towards my brother or my sister, no, you can't go off and meet somebody and be happy because now you're leaving me here with my own pain. And at one point, at least if I had pain, we had it together. But now no. So she's jealous because Justin, the boy, has a girlfriend, and Sydney became upset. They say over being snubbed by Justin and his girlfriend. It says she was in such a rage that she sucker punched 2 girls who were in her way. This is at the school. You know what I mean? I'm not laughing. I'm just kind of like, it's like nervous laughter. Like, You know when you lean on your horn to tell a car to get out of your way? You never know why that car just didn't see the light. Maybe they're reaching down to drop, to continue a fight with their wife or their husband, or they just found out their child was killed or whatever. So, you got to be careful, when you tread lightly on other people, because you never know what the next man has been through. Now, those girls, I thought for sure the reason that Sydney Simpson had the fight was because the girls said your father's a killer and your mother was a, whatever, and you fill in the rest. But those girls didn't do anything to her. She was enraged over something totally unrelating to those girls, but they just happened to be in her way after she, had a dialogue apparently with her brother and his girlfriend. And she sucker punched the 2 girls because they were in her way. She didn't even know the girls, it goes on to say. She was lashing out at the nearest target. That's how scary she was. One of the girls, Karina Van Ginkel, was struck below the left eye, and her friend Simone Weissman was hit in the eye and the side of her face. I really hope Sydney gets help for her anger management, Karina told newspapers. Simone and I actually felt sorry for her, which is why we chose not to press charges. Damn. OJ, you did this. Simone and I actually felt sorry for her, which is why we chose not to press charges. We feel bad for Sydney because it's not her fault what happened to her parents. The basketball game had just ended and a lot of people began to gather outside the gym. I didn't hear the remark that was made, but whatever was said to Sydney, it was real. It really made her angry because all of a sudden she lost it. Simone and I were standing closest to her, and we were the ones who got hit. OJ was in Aspen on vacation, and he flipped out when he heard about Sydney blowing up. They say since he's moved to Miami, his worst nightmare has been Sydney. His worst nightmare is for Sydney to get arrested and it getting to the press. OJ's lack of sensitivity and selfishness is what sets Sydney off, they say. Sydney thinks OJ was glad to see her go to college in Boston and get out of his private life with Christy Brody. Yeah, because she goes to BU, doesn't she? Or BC? She goes to one of the 2 of them. Anyway, OJ looks forward to Sydney going to college. Boston University. Yeah, because she leaves in, I think, September. She got like an acceptance, for, I think she leaves in either summer or September. One of the 2. She's not there yet. She's like a lady in waiting. Oh boy, this is the best time of my life. Lady in waiting, like knowing that high school's over and knowing where I'm going to college, but not being obligated to any books yet because college hasn't started. What? Eyes hang low from the chief end. I'd be out every night with my parents' car, be in by 11. Please, 11 next morning, old people. You know what I mean? I'm going to college now.
Wendy, man. Ex-boyfriend, he wants to fight me.
How old is everybody?
I'm 43. Oh! She's 38.
Oh!
And he's 40.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hi, this is Vaughn Harper. Relax with me weeknights at our new time, 7 p.m. to midnight on The Quiet Storm, as I promise to give you a musical massage right here on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Tracy Ellis gave us a pow 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 shot on the inside of the Essence, and her mom, and just beautiful. I read the article. I was just like, oh. And Diana sitting in the bed, hair just fanned out all over the place, And
her kids giving her new hope.
The kids giving her new hope. And hopefully the number to a dentist.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying. She'll get around to that. Those teeth are bad.
This is it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man. This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Whatever.
Yeah, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams experience. A special shout out to Faith in Brooklyn. Faith, I didn't hear anything about that rumor, so I'm not going to get started. Don't forget, everybody, 50's new CD, The Massacre, will be in stores on March 8th. I haven't checked out the new XXL magazine. I know he's on the cover. I'd like to check that out. The girl Jessica Simpson. What's her big sister's name again?
Little sister?
The little sister?
Oh, shout out to Ashley Simpson.
Ashley.
Oh, she's looking good these days.
Ew.
No, you got to see her.
Well, Jessica was offered $20 million for a 30-week run in Las Vegas. Her father demanded $1 million a week. In other words, $30 million for the 30 weeks as opposed to $20 million. And he wouldn't budge on the deal, and so the deal was axed. So I guess that was one of the final straws in Jessica Simpson firing her father as manager because, that's what I was telling you guys last week. Apparently the father has been really getting in the way. First of all, not letting his little girl, fly into womanhood. Second of all, you can imagine how he gets in the middle of her and Nick. She and Nick have pillow talk about certain things. Baby, I can't believe that $20 million for a 30-week run in Vegas. I can't wait to take it. And Nick says, yeah, baby, that's really good. Just make sure that yada, yada, yada. Next thing you know, the father swoops down and says, no, you're not doing it because if they don't give you $30 million for a 30-week run, then you're not and they won't budge, then we won't budge. Jessica, you're not doing it. Nick, I'm not going to be going to Vegas. Well, what happened, baby? I thought Well, my daddy said that they wouldn't budge off it. Well, what the F? You know what I mean? So that's best. Dear Wendy, who was your guest? What role did she play on Moesha? Most of us don't recognize her name. Well, how old are you? 12? This show is for the grown and sexy. And anybody grown and sexy already knows the name Cheryl Lee Ralph. Alas, young cherub, I'm not mad at you. Cheryl Lee Ralph played Mo's mom on the show. I forgot her name. What was her name on the show? Viv? No, wait, that's the Fresh Prince. What was her name on the show? Oh, shoot. I smell a Wendy Williams prize pack. We haven't given one of those out in a while. Look, we'll get it together for you, including buttons, keychains. We'll send you an autographed book of Wendy's Got the Heat. That was my first book. It's on paperback now, so we're going to send you a paperback. If you are the first person to call up and tell me what Cheryl Lee Ralph... Hey, Steve, you know what? You can just pick up the phone right there from anywhere within the sound of my voice at 866-GET-WENDY. Cheryl Lee Ralph's mom's name on the show. All right. So caller number 1. Steve, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting. Let him.
Oh, no, go ahead. You can get it. Okay. Well, they don't have to think about it. Only we don't know.
Hello?
Do you? Well, Steve, before you ask what the name is, before you give them the prize, check with Taryn to be sure that's the name. Or Taryn, you know what? Write it down for him. There you go. Hold on, everybody. I got a cough. A little something in my throat. Left over from the weekend. I had a blind item for you all. It was a good one, too. Where's my paperwork? How'd Coach Carter do this weekend? Did it do good? I heard Are We There Yet is number 2 at the box office. The Michael Jackson molestation case starts today. Are we on that? Are we... does that mean we can turn on E tonight and start seeing? I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. By the way, an update on June Winter. Everything is fine. She is... Name was... Okay. Now, who's the winner?
No. That was Mike from the other line.
Okay. But Steve apparently has the winner back there so I can say the name. Her name was D on the show. Well, that's why we don't remember the name, because that's not a name. That's a letter.
Yeah, that's Roger Thomas' sister's name.
They have Raj Thomas. Exactly. The most famous D is D from What's Happening. She's a dentist now. Oh, no, veterinarian. Veterinarian. Mm-hmm. Who got it? Oh, you don't have a pen? Oh, Intern 101. Always travel to work with a pen. Thank you, Steve. Just Jack. He reminds me so much of Just Jack. Anyway, June Pointer, everybody, is sober. Thankfully. You can clap to that. Yeah. She apparently has turned over her life of self-destruction to some sort of rehab. I don't know whether it was self-rehab or what, but at 51 years old, it's about time to put down the coke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a lot of stress on one's heart. Yes. You know, with every ping, your old heart is saying, help me. And she's put down the booze. And she's trying to get a hold of her fiery temper. And, she's back with her boyfriend, who was the limo driver for the Pointer Sisters. This all sounds crazy. That's the one who she punched in the face when he wouldn't give her her situation. But they've patched things up. Plus, she's patched up the wounds with her family, her other sisters, who basically pegged June as being very unreliable due to substance abuse. Here's what June says. Here's her quote. I'm starting over. And she revealed that her life has dramatically changed, particularly since Joel, that was the limo driver boyfriend, and he filed a restraining order against her 6 months ago. Now Joel has asked her to marry him, and he says that he forgives her and he still loves her. And June Pointer just wants everybody to know that at some point in your life, you have to realize that everyone cannot be wrong. That's June's quote. You know, people telling you have a problem, you have a problem, you have a problem. Everyone cannot be wrong. Here she goes on to say, I can honestly say that I've made a turnaround and I'm very optimistic about my future. Right now, I am literally homeless, but I'm lucky to have friends who will support me until I really need to get back on my feet. I'm already back in the studio recording music. Okay, but nobody cares. Which has always been an inspiration. Hopefully this new project will bring me success. June reveals that she's also back dating Joel and seriously considering his marriage proposal. But first, she must take care of other pressing matters. And she goes on to say, right now, the most important thing is trying to reestablish the close family ties that I once had with my sisters. My struggle with drugs started when I was very young, and for the longest time I was able to function. But in the 90s, things started to unravel. I no longer did drugs for fun. I had to do them to survive. My life was a mess. I showed up late for gigs or not at all. I strapped... What would you like the next word to be? On?
Yes.
Yes. In a perfect world, the next word would be on. She says, I strapped our singing group financially. Eventually, I strapped on for a fix. No, I strapped our singing group financially. Even my sisters asked me to leave the group. By this time, my sister Bonnie started her solo career, and she wasn't forced out like me. Thank goodness I'm now in a program I really like, and it's working. Well, that's great. You know, it's never too late to sober up. Now, if somebody would just give her the number to a good dentist, she'd really be on her way, because the June Pointer mouth situation is really something is really something else. Take a look at that old Artie boy. See what I'm saying? She got teeth like the Nutty Professor. You know when Jerry Lewis used to put those crazy teeth in his mouth? That's her mouth looks like that on a reg.
That's the kind of mouth you turn down a professional.
Yeah, you don't want it. Oh gosh. Yeah, that mouth is gruesome. All them gapped up teeth. I'm surprised her sisters let her ride out like that for so many years. Artie, life of the party, I have to tell you, you probably gave me my most pleasant aspect of my weekend. Not having to get out of bed and tiptoe around because that damn dog would hear us walking around and be barking. And I have to tell you, my family is just loving what you've done for me.
I love your family.
Because I slept until 12 o'clock noon on Saturday. And the boy is now old enough that he knows how to go and, get his, little cornflake action. I leave it all set up for him. The milk is already in the bowl. All he's got to do is open a little tiny box. And he feels like such a big boy getting his own, breakfast together. Little yogurt on the side, chocolate milk already mixed up. And he just, Mommy, you tired? Go back to sleep. You know what I mean? He knows how to turn on his computer that he got for Christmas. And he's just making busy while Mommy's hungover. From the night before. And Daddy lay next to her even more hungover.
Right now.
The world is a ghetto. But you know what? The thing that was getting me up was the dog. So now how's Wilson doing? Artie came over Saturday, right around dinner time. I didn't offer him anything, as usual. But did you notice I didn't offer you anything?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a luxuriation stay. It was come, get the damn dog, and leave. Yeah. However, it was tempting to get those collard greens and fried chicken and mashed sweet potatoes, wasn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
You were just in time to see how my son gets down.
Yeah, he really, yeah.
Yeah. It's my boy. Yeah. So anyway, you and Wilson left.
I left.
Nobody hears you.
We on?
No, your mic isn't on. It's potted up, but it's not on. I can't hear.
It's on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I took him home. I gave him a bath because obviously he had been cleaned and Lord knows how long.
Yeah, no, he goes to the groomer, but I have to have time to make the appointment.
Oh, so I shampooed it real well and I put some of that doggy cologne that you have.
Yeah, that's what we do. We treat him like a funky hoe. We don't give him a bath. We just, spray him.
Right.
We just spray him with something that smells sweet. And then,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And once he had his bath, I fed him and took him for a walk.
How was he on the leash?
He was good.
He wasn't trying to get off?
No.
Because we don't leash him. We never leashed him. That was the first time with a leash around his neck.
Oh, he was good. I gave him a lot of attention.
Please give him more attention.
I gave him a lot of attention, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's a good dog.
Now, how was he eating? Well?
He's eating very good.
Did he take any craps anywhere in the Oxford Blue?
Not in the Oxford Blue, but in the red living room.
He did? He crapped right in the middle of the floor?
Yeah, but it's hardwood, so...
But I get you... Okay, easy to get up. I gave you some Nature's Miracles, so you use that for the spots.
Yeah.
I had 3 different large bags of stuff. The wee-wee pads, instructions, the dog book, all like that.
Yeah, I was saying, you hooked me up real nicely.
Very nice. Now, does he live in the cage 90% of the time?
No. I only have him sleeping in there. And then when I'm here at work, he's in there. Like I'm training him.
Okay.
To sleep in one place, go to the bathroom outside, and to eat at one place.
Okay. As opposed to doing everything in the same place, like
right,
everything
in the cage.
I'm sorry. I'm just not an animalista. I appreciate that.
He's a chick magnet, too. You were right.
He is just a cutie pie.
Yeah.
That's our Lapsa Apso Wilson, who now lives with his Uncle Art. Because I was an unfit parent, wasn't able to manage it. And now that he's gone, the truth can get out. Okay, Kevin spent more time kicking the cage than petting the dog, okay? Yeah. Because Kevin would see how Wilson would make me lose sleep and I'd be all upset. And so then little Kev would be upset because the dog was making his mommy upset. And that's what he's there for. And so he'd kick at the cage. Mrs. Lopez is happy too, by the way. Because when she came this morning, I was like, no more Wilson. She was like, oh. And I said, no, Mrs. Lopez, you can smile and cheer because I know I did. She said, I'm glad. I was like, yeah, me too, sister. Woo! Everybody, guess what? The phone lines are wide open at 866-GET-WENDY. And we'll come back and gossip a bit more and wrap things up. Got to talk about Bill Cosby and the woman and the rape charge and whatnot. Bernie Mac and his sexual harassment allegations, and we'll talk. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man.
Yesterday, I don't know if you heard, Little Flip gave you a nice shout out on 106 and Park. He was just shouting you out because you broke Sunshine before everyone was playing, and he said after you played it, the whole country started.
Of course!
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Try Mucinex DM. One pill lasts up to 12 hours. Mucinex DM. Just in time for the cold season.
Ah, my gosh. Servant, you are crazy, girl. Servant said she opened up her bottle of wine, Zinfandel, last night. Sit down and watch Brigitte and Foofy Foofy. And she said, now, I have to hand it to Flav for getting his hustle on, but am I the only one who's skeeved beyond belief? I didn't realize that these two were actually having sex. I thought this was a show for the cameras and not a real relationship. They are disgusting together. And can I tell you what? They're booked for the show. Within the next 2 weeks, they're going to be in here as a couple. Now, you shut up and chew on that. Yes. Foofy and Brigitte are coming in here. Shut up. I know. Servant, I just made a comment earlier. I saw it last night, and was I the only one disgusted by the content of the bath water? They were taking a bath together. I was like, oh. You know how a man might say to you, oh, baby, you're so fine, I'll drink your bath water? Which I always found that a nasty statement anyway, like, ew. If you do that, then you do anything. You know what I mean? But that bath water last night was grossing me out. It was repulsing me. And then the maid, Flav ordering the maid to sweep up the glass like he's a little Lord Fauntleroy. Sweep this up. And then her acting like she's so proper. Don't speak to a lady like that. What? Well, show me a lady and maybe I'll straighten up. Shout out to BB in the Bronx and Shay in Harlem. Thank you so much for checking out a sister. Here on the 107.5, the big WBLS, the Vaughn Harper Quiet Storm is up to bat at 7 o'clock tonight, everybody. Oh, aren't we so glad that it is 5:30 and we can still see our toes on the ground because it's light out? What? Look at 5:30. 5:30. Look outside. Oh, the nice weather is coming, honey. Yeah. And me neither. The Shadow got it going on. It's always free on Thursday nights. It's packed on Fridays and Saturdays. And guess who's going to be there on Friday, February 18th? Are you ready for this? The whole Jersey is coming to Manhattan to see Sybil in a rare performance. Don't make me over.
Wow, that's hot.
Don't make me over. Right?
Yeah.
Give me some Sybil music so when we play our flashbacks. How come we can never have any music like that? Can we look in the...
You don't even like music, period. So
I don't like music, but there's certain music that I like. Do we have Sybil?
She was telling me to get something. Oh.
Yeah, go. Vinny has it in his office, I'm sure.
Okay.
Vinny, can we get some Sybil? Don't make me over.
You should have all the records. You was there when you played them, right?
I was there, but I wasn't really all there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, at that point, the CDs were used for a check.
Wow.
Check. Am I dirty? All right, check. Clear out and then throw the CD out the window. Or a CD was using it to line something up.
Okay, well, that's in the past.
Yeah.
Put that where?
Back there. That's right. Present day, I wish I did have a Sybil damn CD. Don't make me over. Friday, February 18th, Sybil's going to be at the Shadow. Wow, that's big. Go Shadow. We love you, baby. Hey, caller number 11 right now is going to... Oh, wait. We can't give this away because Joey comes on Thursday night. Maybe this was from last Thursday's Joey show. Yeah, what's today, Monday?
Yeah.
Then how come we didn't do this on Friday? We should have done it the day after the show. Well, I'm going to do it right now. Do you watch the Joey Tribbiani show, everybody, on NBC? Comes on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. And then Will and Grace comes on. Just Jack. And then The Apprentice. So if you're there on Thursdays at 8 o'clock, though, you'll see Joey. And here's the question from last week's episode that I have to ask you. Oh, boy, I hope this was last week's episode. What other projects... Oh, this is easy. This is not even about the Joey show. This is about life. What projects have Matt LeBlanc and Lucy Liu worked on together? And I have the answer right here. And caller number 11 with the correct answer at 866-GET-WENDY is going to pick up a gift basket courtesy of Joey on NBC. Then you qualify to win a trip for two out to Los Angeles to meet the cast of Joey and tour the set. So once again, you have to be caller number 11 with the correct answer. What project, one thing, did Matt LeBlanc and Lucy Liu work on together? The answer's at the bottom of the page, Steve. Did you know before looking at the answer? Yeah. Say. There goes Steve, a.k.a. Just Jack. Okay, so we're going to finish out the show for everybody else. But New York City, you know, we got our Gangster hour to do. That's 6 to 7 o'clock hour, boy. That's become my...
legendary.
Yeah, that's almost legendary already. Yeah, I just love it. Really, let's see if we can find something from Sybil. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that happen, too. All right, it's the Wendy Williams Experience on the legendary 107.5.
LA weight loss.
Oh, LA weight loss? Oh, gosh, come on, Trevor. Hi, everybody. It's Wendy Williams. Exhausted, nevertheless happy, because I've lost over 15 pounds on LA weight loss. I'm going to give you the telephone number, and you give them a call. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. I'll tell you what. I am so ready for the warm weather. I mean... it is what it is. I'm not a size 0. I don't care to be a size 0. I care to be down over 15 pounds, which is what I am. And I've been on LA weight loss maintenance now probably for about 3 months, and I've managed to maintain. By the way, just because I'm on maintenance doesn't mean that I don't have a relationship with my weight loss counselor, Diane. How you doing? No, I'm just playing. Not that kind of relationship. The relationship where I talk to her about, you know, what's really good, you know, with what to eat and whatnot. I mean, you know, I'm still learning myself because this is for a lifetime. It's not 15 pounds to gain back at another time. You know, I'm a woman of a certain age. I can't afford for my weight to go up and down like that. It stresses on my heart. You know, I still might be able to drop it like it's hot, like I'm 20, but I know what I'm working with for real. And, you know, I'm just trying to be fit and you know, and do it for life. I've been on so many diets, and I don't have time for the gym. And my thyroid disease dictates that I cannot take pills to lose weight. LA Weight Loss is the perfect match for me. I bet you they're the perfect match for you. They do a diet plan catered to your lifestyle. So you're not on the same plan everybody else is on. I don't know how these people make it work. And it's affordable, too. Don't think you're going to break the... it's affordable. Find out about LA Weight Loss. It worked for me. I bet you it'll work for you. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss, and this is the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS. Damn. I was trying to remember what Cheryl Lee Ralph... you know what? Do you remember her brother, Tim? Can you go ask Tim what Cheryl Lee Ralph's... what his sister's website is called so we can plug that for her? Okay. Thank you, Steve. Just Jack.
Who's Just Jack?
Doesn't he remind you of Just Jack from Will and Grace, Steve?
Oh, I never saw that.
Oh, you don't have a gay bone in your body, Miss Honey. Anyway, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Cheryl Lee Ralph was our guest in the studio earlier. I mean, she was plugging everything, get nothing. That was just like a very friendly pop-by. She's a nice lady. I like her. She reminds me of my big sister, Wanda. You know, if Wanda was just a little bit cooler in terms of understanding, you know, what her little sister has to do, as opposed to standing and being so judgmental. You know,
Wanda's getting better though. Sure.
No. She tries to play it off when she sees my boobs all hiked up and stuff. You know, oh God, and she'll literally come over to me and push them in. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Whereas if Wanda had the personality of Cheryl Lee Ralph, she'd prop them up more. You know what I mean? I'm not trading you in though, Wanda. I love you like a sister. So anyway, Jay-Z, everybody, is on the list for the 2007 Rolls Royce. You hear about this? $500,000. Very Negroidian. But that's Jay-Z. He's got that money, right? Don't you all try to go out and do that, or that'll be extra Negroidian black. He put down a hefty deposit. The car inside, well, you can get a choice of 18 different hides for the interior. And the options on the car include a built-in espresso maker or a $12,000 crystal bar set. Well, there are two other rappers interested in purchasing this particular Rolls Royce. Now, you might ask, exactly, Art's put his hand on his chin the same way I would have been doing. Like, all right, who the F is going out and getting a $500,000 car? Who's trying to break off? Don't tell me some baby from Cash. No. You know what I'm saying? You ain't handling like that. I mean, you know, that's like, this is like real black. I mean, if it's not puffy, then it's not, you know. $500,000 for a car. Go, Jay, but everybody can't handle like you, and I see why you stepped up your game so high. Because anybody else I see driving the car, I'm immediately looking like, you are really reaching, aren't you? Well, guess what? These two rappers, according to Panache, can't afford it and are contemplating taking out loans with their record companies to get it. You black, I want to use the full N-word. You black, you know what I'm saying? They could be white rappers for all I know, but it's just a real Negroidian expenditure. Yeah. Damn. You want to hear a blind item? It's not so blind to me. I already got my choice written down. I'm going to get Tourette's in this break, too. Okay. Karen, queen of all interns, you're always up on the blind items. Get ready to write something down. Art, get your pen and paper in hand. Trevor from the YO, Dave is not here. You're pressing the buttons today. I know you're a little bit out of the loop in terms of the gossip, and that's fine. But I think this is so obvious, even you'll get it.
All right.
Okay. This female rapper's income is dwindling. What's the website? Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody go to this website and find out all there is about the fabulous Cheryl Lee Ralph. It is divassimplysinging.com. She's a dynamic woman. Beautiful, vivacious, vibrant, everything you could possibly say about somebody. Wasn't she, Art?
She was splendid.
divassimplysinging.com. She is a big advocate for AIDS. She's got a whole new collection of home fragrances that she would like you to check out. And in general, learn all there is fabulous to learn about Cheryl Lee Ralph.
You can learn a lot from her.
divassimplysinging.com. Fabulous. Okay, now back to the blind item, because it is so obvious. This female rapper's income is dwindling. She is currently contemplating going overseas to have sex with wealthy men to supplement her meager funds. Since she still has a name status, she can charge top dollar. Now, I like the syllable game. Where I just, like, for instance, Art Evans would be See what I'm saying? But I'm going to give you a Tourette's moment, too. But here's my syllable game with this. Her rap name is
Come on, yeah. Yeah, come on.
Of course. Trevor, you are so out of the loop. Put your paper down. You're an embarrassment.
That's not it?
No. Child, she just signed with Jay-Z. She's caking off. Even just Jack, even Steve got it. Wait, no, her name isn't that big for overseas. Are you kidding me? Trina couldn't go overseas and cake off with wealthy men, being like a status, getting the top dollar. Now maybe her booty would have them calling and stuff like that, but she'd just be another ghetto chick to them. No disrespect to Trina, but we have to think about a rapper who could go overseas and walk in the room and they immediately know her look. And even if they don't know the look, they know her name. You understand what I'm saying? There is only one rapper at this point who goes through money like water and who can go overseas and kick off with wealthy men. In the meantime, there's this thing called the RICO Act, everybody. You know what that is? Well, under the RICO Act, the feds have a right to come in and keep a watchful eye over everything. Well, the RICO Act has been following Murder, Inc. Hi, Ja. Hi, Gotti. Hi, Ashanti. Even you too, Tina. Hey. This little tragedy has brought us all closer together in a weird way in my mind. I mean, even us, Tina Douglas, and I don't know you, and you can call me all kind of bees, but, I and your little girl, I just feel a little bit closer to this family in a really... Little Kim. Anyway, due to the dismantling of Murder, Inc., under the RICO Act, federal authorities will be keeping a watchful eye on successful rap labels, period. Not just Murder, Inc. Similar to the way they surveil mob families, under the RICO Act, authorities can bug your home, bug your car, and bug your place of business. The majority of cases brought to court under the RICO Act have a high percentage of convictions, and the defendants have received very long prison sentences. Do we have a moment to talk about Bernie Mac? Give me a sign.
We got about 30 seconds.
30 seconds? That's not long enough. I'll just get back to the blind item. I'll read it one more time for you all.
One more time.
This female rapper's income is dwindling. She is currently contemplating going overseas to have sex with wealthy men to supplement her meager funds. She still has her name status, so she can charge top dollar. And to you, rapper woman, because there's no telling what your next thing is going to do, and nobody's buying those clothes. For you, I say do it. I say do it, and don't just do it to supplement your income. You need to be wifed over there, and I mean straight up. Tell one of those wealthy white Europeans to slay you with an 11-carat, a 15-carat ring, and you just luxuriate like Jocelyn Wildenstein. Because that is where you're heading if you go one more time to a plastic surgeon. I love you all for listening today. Thank you, Cheryl Lee Ralph, my love. Everybody check more about the diva at divassimplysinging.com. That's for Cheryl Lee Ralph. And as far as you and I, well, if you liked what you heard today, then please check for me tomorrow. Same time, same place. I love you for listening. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Good night.
Program complete.
I'm not waiting to talk about Bernie Mac until tomorrow. I mean, we can do it tomorrow, but please, I got to break you off during the Gangster Hour. Plus, more details about my Super Bowl party. We'll talk about the Bill Cosby molestation. I got a few crazy faxes regarding advice, and the phone lines are open at 866-GET-WENDY. The Gangster Hour is next, exclusively heard on 107.5 WVLS.
What's up, y'all? This is Bill Bellamy. How you doing?
Yeah, what up, y'all? This your boy, Young Lloyd, man. Newest, youngest member of the IAC family. But how you doing?
Yo, what's up? This is Tracy Morgan. How you doing?
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Wyclef Jean. How you doing?
I'm Wendy's mom.
Hi, I'm Wendy's dad, and both of us want to know...
How you doing?
How you doing?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Oh, that was about 4.5 minutes. Too much music. Yeah. Well, now it's 5 minutes after 6 o'clock. I like to get the bonus Gangsta Hour started at 6 on the dot. With no, you know what? No music in the background. I think I just like to just lay in the cut with the talk and no, Trev, Hollywood, no music in the background. Yeah, I think I just like it just flat like this. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody. It's 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul in the Wendy Williams Experience. We're in here handling our business for the last hour of the show. Vaughn Harper is prepared to be on deck for the quiet storm. Special shout out to Champagne, who has appropriately decorated the studio in all kind of Valentine fashion. We love her for that. It's sickening, but we love her. Do you know what I mean? There's so many hearts and all kind of.
Shout out to Staten Island.
What? Is that your boyfriend?
That's where she's from.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I just said that. Ooh, what made me say that? Wendy, you look slutty in a good way, honey. Thank you. All right. I'll take it. I don't think this person was trying to be mean because they ended it with a smile at the end, and I think that's a little tongue hanging out of the mouth.
Yes.
Slutty in a good way. I'll take it. I didn't have that opportunity back when it was more appropriate because I was, more overweight and plus I was an offender. And so when you're an offender, you're not trying to have people look at you. You're trying to bury yourself in a Carhartt jacket and some big clothes and you know what I'm saying, and throw a big mask over your face and a big hat because you're busy offending. And anybody who looks at you too hard, you think they're a fed. Shout out to the people who know. Yeah, but now, being clean and everything, lost some pounds, and now I'm making up for lost time, so I'll take it. You look slutty in a good way. I'd rather look slutty in a bad way. Oh. But I'll work on that for next week. Wow. This Diana Ross looks young in a good way. She looks like 30 in these Mac ads.
A lot of touching up.
Oh, yeah. Well, the other side of that is then when you see her in person. You know what I'm saying? But she still looks great for 60.
Is her mouth closed?
Yeah, her mouth is closed. And, with the mouth closed.
Oh, she's like the Motown right there. Ooh.
Yeah, see? Yeah. That's the Mac ad. So they have two different Mac ads, one with the straight hair and one with the curly hair. Curly hair one looks good, too, but this straight hair one looks great. Yeah.
That's the key me hanging on, look.
Mm-hmm. She looks great. And I saw Ray over the weekend, and that Jamie Foxx is really something. That was a pretty good movie. I fell asleep, though, about 6 times. It was really long.
It's long.
I mean, I was I felt like fast forwarding, but I didn't. Right. But it was long. Was I the only one who cried at certain points? Okay, I'll tell you the 2 points I cried. The one point was when his little brother drowned in the pool. I mean, in the wash tub. I cried, not because of the pain that Ray went through, but as a mother reflecting, oh my God, you know what I mean? I cried during that. And I cried as Ray was going blind. And his mother, at first I was like, oh, what an evil, woman. But then I understood what she was doing for her son by making him strong for himself. And I had no idea that he went blind slowly. That was very, very sad. I cried during that, but I didn't cry during anything else. And quite frankly, I wish the movie showed more jumping off and more babies popping out of the closet and all like that. I mean, they only acknowledged, 12 were acknowledged upon his death, but only one was fully acknowledged. I guess we were to assume the other ones. Excuse me, by the way, and this is sad, but for any woman who's ever been jumped off on, we always cheer when the bitch dies. Oh. You know what I'm saying? And when I found out that old girl OD'd, the one played by the girl from 227, you know who I'm talking about, Regina King, yeah. I cheered. And I got the look. And I was like, oh, well. He looked at me. I'm like, and die, bitch, die. Only because, And then he said, then he went outside and cried and wailed like he's in love. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what is he doing? It might not be so fresh in your mind because you good people were good enough to go to the box office and support the movie. I just saw the DVD yesterday, so I'm still fresh off my Ray high. I hope he plays Mike Tyson. I hope he does the Mike Tyson story. That's the next thing that he's trying to do, Jamie Foxx. Penny Hardaway, I don't know where you are. I shouted you out on Friday. How you doing, first of all? Second of all, I have a fax from the 602. And the fax from the 602 is calling you a fraud. Ow. And a deadbeat. Ow. And the DNA and all kind of, and I got a telephone number at the bottom, and I've saved it since Friday. Well, all I'm saying. And you know what? I'm calling out to him like I expect him to call. I don't expect you to call, Penny. I'm just letting you know that my hands are getting real sweaty with this telephone number. I'm getting the itchy trigger finger. I'm about to pull out my pearl handle phone.
How you doing?
And call somebody.
Ow.
Because I want to know what's going on. It says, even sadder is that while Penny is living large in New York, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ow.
Get a dime to survive. Holla, Wendy. Shout out to Penny.
Number one.
How you? No.
This is number one.
No, this is number 2.
Oh.
Or excuse me, number 3. Number 1. I got a fact. Something about a number 3.
How you doing?
And don't think that by dropping all these seeds that, I'm not focusing on what's really good.
I'm gay.
I like How you doing?
That was from those Desk of Art. Let's see who's talking on the phone. Lisa Ray was supposed to be calling, right? Yes. Did she call? Is she on the phone? Hi, Lisa Ray.
Why you didn't call me?
Oh, because I'm in the middle of doing my show. Hey, what's going on? I got a call from your publicist regarding your lingerie line.
You coming?
But yeah, I'll be there, Lisa. Lisa Ray.
I need you there, and I want you there.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there. You can count on me.
Okay.
Now let me just ask you about this Gary Payton situation.
Okay. tight, but you know what? I'm on the set right now. That's what I thought we were going to talk about in the interview and stuff. I'm on the set, so can you call me back? Okay. Can you, wait.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Okay. Hello?
Wait a minute.
Oh, Gary, pick your head up out of her legs and let her talk on the phone, please.
Okay, go ahead. Ask me what you want. What you saying?
Are you dating Gary Payton?
Now, if I was dating Gary Payton and anybody else, don't you think y'all know about it instead of sleeping trying to find out some shit about it?
Well, I did find out, though, that you were allegedly spotted slobbing him down at a club in Atlanta, and then in Boston, and I got a call from some Celtics staff people who said it's a go.
Girl, that would be all over, plastered over everywhere.
Well, but it's not if you're real sneaky about it. See, the Inquirer
it can't be sneaky if you talking about slobbing them down, kissing them in a club. I'm more classy than that. I know better than that.
Yeah, but not after some brown juice, and you and I both love Hennessy.
Well, yeah, but I ain't getting spokesperson no more, so I ain't even trying to put them out there like that. Maybe some champagne. But no, ma'am. When I get ready to do any and all of that, you know, I can't be mad at you because you do what you do. You know what I mean? You got to report what you think you know. But you know, you could have called me and said, yo, this is what I heard, whatever. And I'm going to tell you, girl, please.
So no Gary Payton?
Hell no.
Okay. Who you dating?
Nobody yet. Can you find me a man? I'm going to give me one after this lingerie show. I know that's right.
Are you going to be one of the models?
No, I don't want it to be about me. I really, really want it to be about my line, you know?
Tell New York City about the fashion show.
Wait a minute. You interviewing me right now? Girl, I will kill you.
Oh, my God. All right, well, stop through then.
You know I got to put my radio voice on?
No, well, then stop through when you come to town to prepare.
Can I?
Sure.
Okay, work. It's called Lost in Romance, and it's going to be at the Altman Building. It's going to be off the chain. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm excited about.
Good. Now, the fashion show is what date?
It's September. September. It's this Saturday.
This Saturday. Okay.
Yep.
All right, good. It's a go.
Okay, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Lisa Ray. You too. Bye-bye.
Love you. All right.
Bye. I had been dodging her because I thought she was going to get at me about the Gary Payton thing, and I really didn't feel like getting blasted, because if she blasted me, that would mean that it's true, but she handled it like a woman. So apparently it was probably 1 or 2 dates with a married man with 4 kids, and then she found out, and then she dumped him. Lisa Ray don't need nothing with no married man with 4 kids. That's what I'm thinking. She sounds real ghetto on the phone, doesn't she? She ghetto. But she's pretty. You can't beat those looks. Hey, who's this?
Hi, it's Fiona.
Hey, Fiona.
How are you?
Good. I was just speaking with Lisa Ray.
Okay.
So what's going on, Fiona?
Well, I wanted to say I think that rapper you're talking about is...
All right, we're not guessing blind items on the radio, but for the record, you are correct.
Okay, I figured that.
Thank you, Fiona.
I just wanted to shout you out. I love listening to your show, and my staff love it too.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Fiona. You take care.
You too, Wendy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey.
I have a couple things to say. Love the bonus hour, but way too much music.
During the bonus hour, we don't play music.
Near the end, when you start getting into the juice that you're going to pick up on tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to catch it.
Yeah.
Kills me.
Oh, yeah.
Stacey Ann Gooden from Channel 5.
Yes.
She's married and to a white man.
Yeah, I know. I found out all of that. Art's not interested.
Okay. And last thing, you've given out a couple of weeks ago the book consultant email person number or email. Do you still have that lying around somewhere?
No. I don't have. What are you looking for? A book agent?
Yes.
Okay. If you are in the position to help, you're an upstart, or you already published, and we know your name. You're the Jackie Collins on the request line. Who are you?
I'm Anika Mustard.
Okay.
I'm nobody.
And so you're somebody, but you're working on a book right now.
Right, I am.
And you want to get it out there, so you want a book agent.
Right.
You know what, everybody? If you can help this woman out, or maybe if you know of a publication that she can pick up, something similar to like the Ross Report that aspiring actors read, or Variety magazine or something like that, then please fax me that information, or you know what? Email it to Art at arthurjevans@aol.com, and then Art will pass it on to me. And thank you for calling. Good luck with your endeavor.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, Wendy.
Bye bye. Wendy Williams is on fire on the red carpet this Thursday at 11 p.m. on VH1. Now, before you watch the show, let me just say that my wraparounds, I don't like the way I look. I think my skin is too pasty. But it was so cold. Yeah, you know, in New York City, that we've had some unbearably cold days here. And the day that I did the wraparound, I had to stop so many times to heat my lips so I could form the words. And the color was drained from my face. And I know you don't tune in for my looks, and I don't give it to you because of some looks. Because, you know, the entertaining part, I make my money off what I say, not how I look, thank God. So I don't feel that kind of pressure. But I will say, I got a chance to preview it this weekend. And I think you're going to really like this show. It's star-packed. It's all the Wendy Williams is on fires, the best red carpet moments. So, I mean, it's packed with all the stars from Don Cornelius to Carol Alt, Tyson Beckford when he stripped down, Puffy, Anna Nicole Smith, Cookie and Magic Johnson, Pharrell Williams, Robert De Niro, that damn Daryl Hannah. I mean, just all the best red carpet moments chalked into a half hour. So, and I've been doing the show now for about a year and a half for VH1. And thank you, LA Weight Loss, because I got to tell you something. And just remember when I'm telling you this. When I was on the red carpet for, it was VH1 Divas Live, but it was one in New York where Tyson Beckford stripped down and stuff. And I asked Pharrell whether he was boning his girl. I had a double chin.
No.
Well, I was sick as a dog, so you're going to notice I'm like slurring. I'm all like on NyQuil and everything like that. You might think I'm high or something. No, I'm talking like this. I'm almost embarrassed for the way my delivery is, but it was good footage, so we have to use it, you know, and anything for the funny, virtually is what I say, you know. But I'm talking a mess. But thank you, LA Weight Loss. I could tell when I say. So that's Wendy Williams on fire on the red carpet Thursday at 11 o'clock on VH1. And thank you, VH1, for helping me turn out faster shows. I do love that. In the meantime, I got this fax from this woman who... Oh, I didn't realize that Cheryl Lee Ralph, by the way, Mignon is telling me that she's an honorary Delta Sigma Theta. So Mignon says we're very proud of her. Are any of our intern girls sorority girls?
I know Lene.
No.
Lene?
Yeah.
But Lene is not here anymore. She's back at Virginia State.
She comes back and forth.
Yeah, she comes back and forth. She's a friend to the show. Once an intern, always an intern, unless we kick you the hell out, which hasn't happened. What sorority does Lene belong to?
Delta Sigma Theta.
She's a Delta also. Okay. What's their noise?
Oh.
Okay. Thank you, Art. All right.
I see you.
I'm holding my tongue. Dear Wendy, are you going to let Wilson's hair grow long like a lapsa apps, or are you going to keep them cut short just the way we have it? Yeah. And mind you, that's growth from Thanksgiving. So, you know, we had it even shorter.
Yeah, I like it like it is.
Yeah, it's nice. He doesn't even remind you of Benji.
He does.
Okay.
He does. He's very cute.
Yeah. Tamara in Richmond, Virginia is listening online, even though this is the Gangster Hour and it's all about New York, but this is a good one. Dear Wendy, I just finished listening to an interview with Brian McKnight on a local radio station here in Richmond, and I must say, you are so right. Brian McKnight has the personality of a pincushion. Only because I was saying, okay, it's great that he's, you know, being... UPN is really in talks with this man for a late night show. And I'm just saying, sometimes what seems like the best person qualified for a job, and no, this is not me putting my name in the mix because I want a late night talk show on UPN, although I'm not saying, I'm just saying if it was offered, I'd handle my damn business. And even if it flopped, the first thing that you'd say when you heard that Wendy Williams got a deal for a late night show would not be, oh, what kind of personality is that? You understand what I'm saying? Knee-jerk reaction of Brian McKnight is, what the hell is he going to talk about? He got the personality of paint drying. I've interviewed him, I know. He's got a great voice and all like that, but, you know, and he's talking about how he wants to bridge the gap. Since Arsenio left, there's nobody to speak to us.
Ow.
Well, no, because you don't know how to speak back, paint. I'm not saying that just because you sing, you can't have a great personality. I met plenty of singers that I think could hold down a late night show. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. You don't have to be in the business of talk to do a late night talk show. Although it does help.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. All right. Back to Brian McKnight. So Tamara in Richmond says, the personality of a pincushion. He also sounds like a cross between a drag queen and Michael Jackson.
Oh.
It's because he is a cross between a drag queen. Now that our Christmas party with a purpose is over, can I talk? How you doing?
How you doing?
All day, all right.
Ow.
His wife probably just got a little tired of that. Vinny, we don't need Brian McKnight to do anything for the station anytime soon, do we? Okay, well, hopefully your relationships with his camp will smooth over anything that's coming out of my mouth now. Because when I found out he was being in our Christmas party with a purpose, I wanted to throw in my little side jabs. I just didn't, so I just read it straight. Brian McKnight is going to be at our Christmas party with a purpose. It's going to be fabulous.
How you doing?
I saved all that for now.
Ow.
I didn't realize he'd be coming out with a talk show, where he'd actually be top of conversation. All that hype going to waste, ladies. Ooh. Exactly. All right. Anyway, let me continue with Tamara's facts. Don't you love the Gangster Hour? I'm not looking at the clock. I'm not waiting for a damn song to ruin the mood. Turn down the claps, though. Everything is too loud. The claps are supposed to be atmosphere, not the main damn event. That's like having your pile of spinach being bigger than your steak. You know what I'm saying? When you sit down to a steak dinner, that's supposed to be the biggest thing on the plate. The other stuff is fine. That's only a little taste, though. I'm the steak around here.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it low. Lower. 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 There you go. We'll make our own claps. We got 5 people in the room. Let us clap during the Gangsta Hour. There you go. I like that.
Like a golf tournament.
Yes, and we'll also do our own laughs because they're too loud, too. And you do the how you doing because all that stuff is too loud. If you all can't get
a lot of stuff, though.
Do them all. You do all the tracks during the Gangsta Hour. All the sound effects by Artie. Now, she goes on to say, he was like a dog. Wait. And now he has this now he's been single for a couple of years. Who let the dog out? He was like a dog in heat. I guess he's making up for those lost 20 years talking about booty calls and one night stands. This is on a local Richmond radio show. He was just ridiculous. A grown man his age sounded like a teenager. Oh, but Tamara, that's what happens after divorce. You got to give people a chance to, you know what I'm saying? So they're wild oats. Plus, not for nothing, aside from his deal that he had with Sears where he was pitching washing machines, did you see that? That was a pretty good look for him. He's got a consistent, but just a lukewarm career, but consistent. And I'd rather have consistency as lukewarm than be hot as a firecracker and burn out tomorrow. Not for nothing. So respect to Mr. McKnight for that. But of course he's like a teenager. He's got to deal with UPN for a late night show. Are you kidding me? It's about to take him into another realm. I respect the teenage, I'd be like a teenager too. Anyway, she goes on to say, maybe it was because I had a certain view of him beforehand. But if I ever was a fan and I wasn't sure, I sure ain't now. Plus, they played tracks from his new album, which I thought showed how corny and horny he is. Oh, yeah. If this TV show blasts off, the music will just be a side thing. I mean, we support... I'm including me in the way, despite what I say. We support Brian McKnight's music career here at WBLS. Vaughn Harper plays that music all night. You all have made babies off Brian McKnight music, so let's not front. But, and however, Art.
Damn.
And one more.
How you doing?
All right. And this is how the Gangsta Hour is going down. Now, the Michael Jackson... Oh, by the way, I want to acknowledge this facts. This is relating to the blind item. This person says, she might as well do porn movies because she looks like a porn queen. She looks more slutty than you, Wendy. This is the person who told me I look slutty. Yes, she does, but why do porn when you have to prostitute yourself out and do so many? When you can just go to Europe and slay one wealthy white man and that's the pay date. Hell, nobody wants to do no damn porn, especially because her name still rings bells. And at the end of the day, she's still a cute little cookie with a personality. She's got personality on top of personality on top. Hell, she needs to do the UPN show if they were considering Brian Damn McKnight.
And she can rap still.
And she can still rap, although she needs to collabo now as opposed to putting out, her whole albums, because I don't know whether people are trying to check. All right, let's stop because the blind item is now leaking out. Oh boy, here we go. Trevor is pointing to the log.
We need to keep our advertisers.
Yeah, we need to keep our advertisers. Unlike down the dial, $4 million in revenue lost in a wop over a stupid damn stupid choice by a woman who I know knows you know better. That wasn't good judgment. And now look at the pickle.
It's a learning process.
Advertisers are pulling out left and right. Shout out to the hater. Congratulations. It was easier than you thought, wasn't it, dude? All right, let me stay in my lane right down here with the red, black, and green because everything is shaping up to be real nice here. Right. And so, regardless of what you might have read.
But still keep it real, though.
But let me keep it real.
Yes.
We must pay some bills because our advertisers love us. So we'll be back. No music. We'll be back with more of the Gangster Hour, otherwise known as the bonus hour next, on the Wendy Williams Experience, which is featured on 107.5 WBLS.
Hey, what's up? This is China Doll Hour, and you're listening to Wendy Williams
Listen to
Experience
China.
on 107.5 WBLS. Hey.
Ridiculous.
Yo, be original. Your shit is sloppy. Get off
Yeah, copy.
Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
No clapping. It's us. All right. Very nice. Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm hosting a Super Bowl party on Sunday. You can go to Rayzo.com to find out more information. R-A-Y, like Ray, and then capital Z-O. Push it all together. It's Rayzo. It's going to be over at the Wyndham, which is at the Newark Airport. Capone, the gangsta comedy. He's funny. Yeah, Todd Lynn talking about Budweiser. Oh, yeah. I heard you, boy. I used to love some Budweiser back in the day. Back in Ocean Township, big old keg full of Budweiser. Parents out of town, and it was on.
Right.
Oh, remember keggers? Am I the only one? Remember all right, let me move on. Anyway, Capone's at halftime. Capone's going to be telling jokes, or you can participate in some halftime activity, including games and whatnot. We're going to have models walking around scantily clad with those little pencils and little slips of paper, to fill out stuff. Oh, it's a real official, all good DJ. All kinds of food, catered food, all kinds of stuff. So,
DJ?
Yeah, if you're not doing anything for Super Bowl, I'm telling you, the thing to do is the party I'm hosting for Rayzo Entertainment. It's the 11th annual Rayzo Super Bowl party. It's the bomb. I'll see you all over there. Doors open up at 5 o'clock. I'll probably fall in around 7 and trip and have to be wheeled out by 10. Oh, boy. Bernie Mac. He is an insatiable flirt. I've met Bernie Mac before. If I was in a different mind frame, I could have had him. Is that terrible for me to say? Like, you ladies, when you could have had... You know what I'm saying? I could have...
I was there.
You were?
I saw him.
So you know I'm not lying.
I saw him.
Yeah, but he flirts with everybody. So, that's just the thing with him. Yeah. A lot of the guys just flirt with anybody. But it's nice to know, something about when a guy has money and he's only getting the super heads and the Jessica Rabbits that you could have had him, because you're just plain old you, a mess, just plain girl every day. But what they're saying that Bernie Mac is a nonstop flirt on the set of a show, and set insiders are saying that he may one day end up with a really messy sexual harassment lawsuit. Now, he doesn't have one right now, but like I just said, they're saying that his flirting is crazy, and it is apparently crazy enough that Robin Mizrahi and Tim Plant, my two Gossip Nista friends, did an article on it. And some of the insider things say Bernie doesn't mean anything by it, but I'm really worried for him. I'm afraid that one of these days he's going to come on to a hostile woman who will charge him with sexual harassment. Oh, yeah. Well, he's 46, and he's been married to his wife, Rhonda, who's a nurse. By choice, no doubt, because, you know, the Mac is macking some cash. She's a nurse. They've been married since 1978, and they have a daughter who's 27. And here's another person says, there's no question that Bernie loves his wife, but he's an incorrigible flirt. See, flirting can get you a sexual harassment because women are on it these days. Women work a sexual harassment suit like they do a job. And so many things cross the line that you just, it's so easy. It's so easy to get a man caught up. And, you know, that woman is a second woman who accused Bill Cosby of sexual harassment. Who would have thought Bill would be caught up in some mess? Well, he hasn't been charged with anything, so let's just keep it exactly where it is. He hasn't been charged. He's denying the claims of this second woman. But she's adding, you know, that he drugged her and whatnot at his Philadelphia home. What was she doing at the house? Well, she was a family friend. I know you're asking the same thing I was. And this attack mirrors the attack that happened by another woman, allegedly 5 years ago. Of course, there were no charges with that either. Well, this new woman is a former college basketball coach. See, you can't paint everybody with the same how you doing brush. Mm-hmm. Who would have thought? You know, a woman's basketball coach, you would have thought that she was the queen of the how you doing. But, you know what I'm saying? She's soft and pink. She just happens to know how to play ball and coach it. Bill might have thought that she was painted with the how you doing. You know what? She might be. Bill, that might be your trump card. You know what I'm saying? She ain't interested in no man. Anyway, it goes on to say, I've never heard her say anything that wasn't true, says one of her people. They say it's unlikely that she can prove her claim, though, because she waited so long to tell authorities. So, something smells fishy. No pun intended. I mean, Bill is 67 years old. And by the way, they have mirror blocked out this woman's picture. Just from the onset of looking at the picture, she got a real strong how you doing jawline. And she got a little haircut that mirrors Camille Cosby's haircut. It's good hair, too. It's not all, you know, it curls are all loose and Puerto Rican-like. But you know what? Just looking at her even mirror block, Bill, you didn't do this. Look at that. Look. Art, that's the woman.
No.
She likes teaspoon, not the cause. Trevor, what do you say? You can't really tell. Does she begin to look like somebody who's, you know...
Look how you're looking at it, though.
Oh, you like her. Steve, we really can't go by what you say. Do you have the ability to look at a woman and say, if I was straight, I would do her? Not really.
Not really, no.
Isn't that something? You've lost your ability to judge.
I can still maybe think about it, but...
Yeah. Like, who's a woman if you were straight? This is our intern, Steve. He comes on Mondays. He looks like Just Jack. So now you can picture who you're talking to. Who is a woman who's famous, who if you were straight, you would do?
Beyonce.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, but see, that's the Queenie point of view, too, because Beyonce is so gay friendly. Everything about her is just fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
I would still want to, though.
When the song comes on, sexy. Do you pop your hip? Yeah. Oh, me too. That's right. That's right. Sexy. Pop. Yeah. Oh, is it a back pop or a front pop?
I go like this.
Back pop. Taryn, do you back pop or front pop? Sexy. You pop. She got triple E's. That pop looked crazy.
How do you pop, Trevor?
How do you pop, Art?
I can't say what I pop on the radio.
You know what? Without the music bed, isn't it like we're all playing cards or something? I like this. No more music beds. Dear Wendy, I was married for 5 years in May. We dated 7 years before we got married. We have a 3-year-old son together, and soon we're going to have another in late summer. Hopefully a girl, which is all good. But the problem is, you know what? I read this. He hates his wife. I read this last week, I think. Okay, we can move on. How about this one? Sometimes doubles come through the fax machine. People try to fax me like 25 times thinking if I didn't get it the first time. Meanwhile, while they're busy at the fax machine, I'm addressing their issue on the air and they miss the whole thing. We are about 17 minutes away from Vaughn Harper and The Quiet Storm. Legendary. Dear Wendy, my mother is getting married in June and I'm her maid of honor. Here's the dilemma. I must throw her a bridal shower and have no idea where to start. I think the theme is what I'm stuck on. My mother is in her early 50s and traditional in the sense. Strippers are out of the question, and I'm thinking like a 27-year-old that I'm... Okay, she's so lost, can you imagine? She's asking me for a suggestion. I don't know. I've never thrown a bridal shower. You know, my big sister got married. It was played like I was throwing it, but my mother actually put it together. I think my sister might have had a hand. I don't know. I'm not down with the pomp and circumstance. I don't know what to do. What is the purpose of the shower? I don't know. I have no idea. I wish your mom luck. And then she goes on to say, by the way, Wendy, thank you for the advice about sleeping with a close friend. Although I didn't take your advice, it was well received. And I ended up making my own decision. And you know what? I ended up crashing and burning just like you said I would. And in the end, I lost my friend and my lover just like you said I would. I charge it up to the game as another lesson learned. That's good. That's great. Because when you ask me for advice, it's not for you to take it. It's for you to have your own decision. But mine is just another option in the pool. We went pool shopping over the weekend.
How was it?
It was okay. You know what I mean? It was okay. I want to make it so I don't have to go anywhere. You know, like, you know, when summer comes, I can just sit around.
So, is it going to be in the ground or like the big ones you put on top?
An above ground pool, I always thought of that as real white trashy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't mean just white, but just like real trashy. But I have a friend actually who has a above ground pool and it looks really nice. But no, I don't know what it's going to be. I got to tell you something. We're so lost. I mean, we got rid of the dog because first, whatever it's going to be, it's going to come with instructions and somebody's going to just come and it's going to seamlessly be. And the best thing about a pool is you don't have to let somebody in your house to do it. They just go around the back and just take care of it. Like, I'm such a woman and he can handle my business about everything that's important. But there's certain things that I don't know. And much like Wilson, I tried, but I just... Yeah. And I know how to compartmentalize my focuses, and I couldn't focus on the door, and I had to let it go. Mm-hmm. It's like making a fire in the fireplace or something like that. I don't care about that, so we just look at it. we just look. Who makes a fire? We got 3 fireplaces. Nobody knows how to make it. I'd be scared, and I don't even care to know. I just like the way it looks. Yeah. And with a pool, as much as I'd like it, it's a lot of responsibility. Now, I'm ready for all the build a fence up high and, you know, your homeowner's insurance, because I'm ready for all that. But what I'm not ready for is taking leaves and frogs and rabbits out of it.
And algae.
And algae. So if we're going to do it, I don't want it to end up like Wilson, you know, a project that we started that didn't go well. Because, you know, then what are we going to do with that big hole with water in it in the backyard? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not responsible enough. I don't know. I just have to think about that. I can't wait for the Jackie Robinson Foundation auction. It's happening actually on Jackie Robinson's birthday, which would be, today is the 30th or the 31st? 31st. Today's the it's going on today on eBay. Oh, excuse me. Bids will be accepted until Friday the 3rd at 2 p.m. Okay, so starting today, everybody, you can go to visit eBay, and I'm going to give you the address. There's some fabulous stuff auction off for the Jackie Robinson Foundation. We're doing, it's like a celebrity support team to lend support to the Jackie Robinson educational endeavor. And I'm part of that team. A lot of other people are part of it also. Spike Lee, you can, listen, you can get courtside seats. You can bid on this stuff to go with Spike Lee to a Knicks game, dinner with the author Sharon Robinson, lunch with billionaire editor Steve Forbes. You can bid on that. A tennis lesson from Wimbledon champ Virginia Wade. Get your pen and paper. I'm about to give you the website. A day with baseball great Joe Morgan as he broadcasts a game for ESPN. Other items include an autographed basketball from Michael Jordan, a Michael Jordan Michigan State jersey from Magic Johnson, New York Knicks jersey signed by Allen Houston, a baseball signed by Billy Crystal, and what I'm donating, and you can bid if you want to. Somehow my gift sounds cheesy compared to everybody else, but I'm going to zhuzh it up for you. What it's going to say is you win, you can auction a bid for an hour of being here on the Wendy Williams Experience. But they didn't tell you what hour it is. I'm telling you that it's the Gangster Hour, which is this hour right here, A. B, we will bring food in from the Red Lobster or one of our fabulous sponsors, and so you'll be able to have dinner here with us. And C, we're going to make you up a Wendy Williams prize packet, including the legendary and hard to get Wendy Williams bobblehead doll. So it's worth whatever it is to you to lend your support to the Jackie Robinson endeavor. And you can start your bidding right now by going to and if you don't have to bid for me, you can bid for somebody else. Quite frankly, sitting on the Knicks court side sounds pretty damn great. And a Michael Jordan autographed basketball sounds pretty damn fabulous to me. An hour during the Gangsta Hour, though, is pretty great. I'll let you shout out to your people and stuff. But you're only getting on the air with me to be my special guest if you have a great personality. You know, not if you're going to be like Brian McKnight. You know, just because you get the prize doesn't mean you can deliver the goods. If you don't have such a great personality and you win, then you can just sit on the sidelines and be part of the sound effects, since we're not going to use sound effects for the Gangsta Hour anymore. We do live sound effects. All right, here's the web address. Now, you have until February 3rd to keep the bidding going. www.ebay.com/Jackie Robinson. Bid. Bid. It's going to be great. I can't wait to find out who wins the Gangsta Hour and how much they paid for it. You know what I mean? Like, was there really a bidding war going on? Or was it one person who bid and they got it? Whatever it is, we'll treat you like family. And that ain't good. You see, I gave my dog away. Let me see if I can get this. Girl, I'm not going home. Just wait a moment, Trevor. It's only going to take a moment. I know you're about to roll your eyes at me.
You got 6 minutes.
6 minutes? Good.
How many commercial spots do we have?
Just don't worry about it. We're not losing spots like down there.
Oh!
Girl, I had a celebrity spotting. And it was none other than the executive producer of the Wendy Williams Experience, Artie, the life of the MF party. 3 exclamation points. I am not lying. I had always wanted to see this man. Just something about him when I hear his voice. I got tired of coming to y'all at your events in hopes to see him, and then I never see him. Well, this past Friday night, my crew and I went to a birthday party at a club in Manhattan. The promoter said Artie may show up since he's cool with the DJ.
Oh, man.
This was around 11 o'clock. And then midnight. And then 1 a.m. And no Artie. At 2:15, the DJ shouts out, Artie is in the building from the WBLS Wendy Williams Experience. And Wendy, let me tell you, necks of every chick in the club snapped. 3 guys from the club surrounded Artie as they quickly ushered him to the VIP with an Asian chick on his arm. Damn, I said no sound effects. He's not going to do a sound effect for this. I got to do it on my own. Da, 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 da. Wendy, I still wasn't convinced, or maybe didn't want to believe my Artie came in with another woman. As he sat down, I noticed the infamous gray patch. Oh, Artie.
Infamous, wow.
Guys hating because their chicks there trying a game were so busy staring at Artie. After 20 minutes, Artie was taken to the DJ booth. He spoke to his man for about 5 minutes. And Wendy, I knew I had to make my move. As he started to walk back to the VIP, me and my girls did a swoop down. By the way, if you ever want to see what I look like when I do that, it's on the red carpet special on VH1, and it looks ugly and crazy, but I don't do this for my looks. I'm over that. I do this for the funny, honey. So I know it looks a mess when I do that. I don't care. 11 o'clock Thursday on VH1, but back to Art. We did a swoop down. I was shocked at how tall he is. My gaydar didn't go off at all. He was soft-spoken and shy and seemed very comfortable with being well-known. He was very diplomatic as he explained how he loved working with you and thanks God for bringing him and your family together. Oh, in other words, Art, were you drunk?
No.
Because you know when you drink...
I was just drinking ginger ale because my stomach had been bothering me that night.
But you know you get the I love you man going when you drink.
But I didn't drink. My stomach...
Oh, Larry, let me finish this because Trevor's going crazy.
No, you got 2 minutes.
He called you and your husband the big brother and sister he never had. Oh. No, we don't. Okay. We'll make them ourselves here on the Gangsta Hour. Right. He then gave me his business card. And that's when it all hit me. I felt like kicking the chick he came in with in the ass. I kidnapped my Art so I could bring him... kidnapped my Art so I can bring him back to the sisterhood. Wendy, I give you all the credit for molding this guy into a humble and talented radio man. He is Tom Ford to your Gucci, and you are Diana Ross to his Michael Jackson. Except Artie's toe is a toe with adults. Love you, girl, and thank you for giving us Artie, life of the party.
Maybe I had been drinking.
No, I know you had. That's what that I love you, man. Who was the Asian chick?
She was just a friend of mine. Somebody I met through Junie. Just a friend.
I thought you met her on the protest line. And by the way, you know info. She's gonna save her butt. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to save their butts. Everybody gonna get it, but info will be back. Watch. Oh man, a shout out to my sister in the struggle, girl. You know you were strong enough to battle anything. I discuss because it's top of or at least right up there with what people are talking about. But I think about you every day, and you know, you'll be all right. You'll be all right regardless. You got to recognize. Well, I have to go. Vaughn Harper is up next with The Quiet Storm. I have had a fabulous time. And the best part about going home tonight, I don't have a dog to let out. I don't.
Dog to walk.
Yeah, well, you go home and you walk your dog while I go home and get in the bed with no worries. Vaughn Harper is walking that Quiet Storm dog next. Love you guys for continuing to listen. And talk to you tomorrow. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. 2 to 7 on the legendary 107.5 WBLS. What?
He has to get the thing up. Say it again.
Oh, he's trying to pull up the commercials in the computer. And Paul Mooney in the morning, too. And we love him. He's funny.
There we go.
All right, everybody. Bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man.
And WBLS music starts